Alright. Hey everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Outlaws of Alkenstar. I had to think about that for a second. Hi.
Let's go. You almost said Agents of Edgewatch. I heard it. We heard it.
The thing's not working.
Okay. I figured I'd try it.
Wait.
Damn it.
Listen, if the glove didn't fit.
Yes.
No, it's not working.
Aww.
How am I for ammo? At 9 shots.
Don't pull a sniper.
Run out of bullets halfway through the dungeon?
Not halfway.
It was
right
like
at
three
the
quarters, yeah. But he had to beg a extra planar entity for more bullets.
end. Yeah, he did.
Sir, I'm out of bullets.
And Ridge had to be like, listen, he's an idiot. But yeah.
I've got a whip now. So, last week we made our way through the scrapyard, confronting gnolls and automatons, and even an ooze.
And
Yes.
the ghost. Don't forget about the ghost.
And the ghost. We didn't so much confront the ghost as just kind of flip the ghost.
And the ghost did not want mad ghosty bitches.
Nope. The ghost
That
was
is
not
very
interested.
true.
He was thoroughly not interested in mad ghosty
And
bitches.
He had already spurted his what's that word I'm looking for? Plasmic ichor? No. What's the word?
Ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm.
There you go, yeah.
For the
Yeah.
week. And was not interested. And now we've arrived on the northeastern edge of the scrapyard in a confrontation with
The very
Some of the best.
funny faced.
some of the best possible artwork we've seen yet.
These funny faced little guys.
Like, the poor Shumfellow. He's supposed to look terrifying.
He looks so funny.
Like, look
Thank
at
you.
those teeth. They're not... Nah.
Yeah,
But
I'm not.
Yeah, but the eyes.
And
He's
the
supposed
hat.
He's supposed
Looks
to be a
like he
pitcher
looks like
plant.
he's one of those women who's attending the fucking race days with like the hats that have hats.
It's just kind
Have
of
you guys
falls
seen,
down
have
in
you
front.
guys seen that picture?
Oh no, it's a it's like a British captain with like the tricorn,
Oh.
And the
And, like-
tricorn has tricorns?
and there's like he's got the frill, like he's popped his collar as well.
Yeah, he really
Yes.
he does. The more you say that, the more he evokes it. And
Oh,
then there's
God.
the little spidery ones that are just wearing their little mushroom hats.
I mean that they might very well be a part of their body.
Their little mushroom hats.
They're Toad.
I'm not doing the Toad voice. That's what they look like.
If you guys ever want a good laugh, look up the craziest hats of the Royal Ascot. There's some. I'll just put this one in chat, but I won't.
Oh my
I
goodness!
won't
Do
get,
they have 8 legs too?
I won't
They
get, I
really
won't get too
are
distracted, but
spiders.
there's some great ones in there.
It doesn't, because of how leshies are. It doesn't really matter how many legs or eyes they have. It's the same thing with the Konrasu. What does your Konrasu look like?
Yeah.
It's pretty much just a wooden pillar with a gem-like eye and various wooden-like tentacles. I'm sorry, what? People have
There it
objections
is.
to that.
This is not the one I was thinking of.
But
Yeah, Discord isn't. I finally got a new phone. By the way, I haven't had a phone this week. 'Cause I bricked it on Tuesday. So I finally got a new phone this morning. So, but it hasn't downloaded Discord yet. So.
Because Bill was saying that he sent you a couple of messages and you haven't gotten back to him about it.
Oh yeah, I haven't had a phone.
It's all good. Because I was in Sydney on Thursday night for a gaming event that they had there. I got to meet a bunch of cool people from around the Sydney area, including the Exiles Gaming Club. And that was fun and unexpected,
Nice.
but also kind of cool. Also got to play some new board games that were made here in Australia, so that was good as well.
Nice.
And I also got the director of Good Games business card, so that will also be good for like Sinclair stuff.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
cool.
But
Networking.
it was part of the reason I was there.
as we say in the business college.
Networking, shaking hands.
Sorry, I just found a hat that describes itself as unisex as a selling point.
I'm sorry.
What?
All hats are clothing doesn't have gender or sex.
Some does, but I'm not wearing women's underwear. It doesn't have the same
Fair enough.
accommodations. Yeah. But yeah, this one does not spark joy.
I will have to look into getting that. Because I've got a new plugin working on the stream, and it's supposed to show highlighted message up on the stream, but it's not doing it for me.
Oh,
so
well.
it's fine. We are going to be tinkering with a bunch of things over the next couple of weeks. Bill's going to be hard at work trying to get the text box things working again, both for TeamSpeak and Discord. We're also going to be looking at getting the hit points and hero points back up on screen, or at least up on screen in general. But lots of progress, lots of things in the work. But since we've already really had our recap, unless anyone else wants to say anything more,
We've got 2 minutes. Nick, how was your week?
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay.
fucking every time. Juliet, how was your week?
My week was pretty good. First week of classes.
Yeah.
I took them. My arch nemesis is in one of my classes. If you're watching this, my arch nemesis, you know who you are. I hate you. I don't think my arch nemesis will be watching the stream, but in case they do, that's for them. Or the VOD, you know?
I do have something of an audience. No, but for real, for everyone who's watching or listening to the VOD of this, we do appreciate it. Noticing the numbers are slowly ticking up week to week, and we are experiencing some pretty significant growth as well, especially for a small little Australian stream that does Pathfinder 2.
It's because I'm here, Matt. I'm clearly the fan favorite.
100%.
Has nothing to do with like the 2 years of work.
It's why you had to bring me in to 2 games, because as soon as I joined, you started growing.
Uh-huh.
Alright. We have time for one last thing.
My favorite, if I were a Pokemon, the Pokemon I would be a Bayleaf. It's a fun little fact.
Why?
Cause I feel like I would fit the vibe of having just a stupid little leaf on my face.
You shut the fuck up! Bayleaf's awesome!
I love Bayleaf.
Way cooler than Meganium.
I completely agree.
No, we gotta stop now. 7:15.
Well, that's a good way to just end the conversation.
Okay, but real quick, one thing I want to mention. I got Flaming Hot Mountain Dew.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Okay. How was your ass?
Ass is fine. I think it is like killing me on the inside, but that's only a plus, right?
I feel like that's the entire point of Mountain Dew. Any flavor.
Hell yeah.
I mean, we only have the one flavor here in Australia.
No, we don't.
Uh-oh.
Did you get that from?
We don't.
Did you get that from like an American importer?
I got it from Daryl Lee.
So an American importer?
Nick, you're not for long living proof.
No.
Well, no, that's absolutely true.
Speeding down that highway.
All right. So, as everybody's drawing weapons, and we're doing this.
I think we are doing this because
bonking.
Because Fragile felt the need to.
Sister?
You know, I've got 8 hit points.
Okay. I was gonna say
on
a scale of like 0 to 24, how badly are you injured?
Wild. Imagine having 24 hit points.
I have. I've got 20.
Yeah, you've got 20. I've got 19.
Fucking hell.
Well, as combat begins, our first little mushroom friend is kind of hiding behind one of the larger mushrooms. And Ariel, you are right there.
Yeah. Can't make
Don't save. Or save.
Why? He is gonna shoot you.
Oh, he's gonna shoot me? Yeah, that hits.
That'll hit.
Oh wow, fortitude save.
Oh, now I get to make a fortitude
Yeah.
save.
I was honestly expecting it not to hit.
Well, you know, you rolled pretty well. I rolled pretty well. It's
Yeah, no, that's
a
fair.
balance.
You will still take the damage, however.
Gosh darn it. I get to heal that, right? Well, there went half my hit points I started with.
Fuck.
Well, he's feeling pretty excited about that, so he's going to shoot you, Tonk, with his second one. Actually, no, you, Fragile. You're the one who was laughing at people.
Still am.
Oh, that's gotta miss. That's gotta miss.
That do miss.
That do miss. It was
That
a
do
good
be
roll, though.
missing.
For his last action, he's going to take cover. Monzi! Because she rolled pretty fucking well. Well, she's going to take a shot at the fungus behind the mushroom. And I've actually got to check that. That will hit.
Oh, they've got pitiful ACs.
Let's crit him.
Wow.
8 damage.
Oh no, he actually has a cover bonus at the moment, because, yeah, he actually
Yeah,
took cover.
He took
So
cover.
that'll miss.
Yeah,
So
I was really surprised when that hit, because I was like, wow, after he took cover?
they have the
How do you target?
T for target. And for her last action, she's going to take a step behind you, Tonk, and then take
I
cover.
was just gonna say, get behind me, Monzi. Get behind me, Monzi, girl.
Okay! Speaking of
Boom.
Tonk,
Boom. Boom. Pow.
wow, all the things. That'll hit.
5 damage. Yeah. Then.
And
Pow.
then your birdie friend Trigger is going to do a flyby.
Oh, trigger!
Yeah,
Trigger,
he
darling.
is!
It's not done yet. Oh no, hang on. Wait, sorry. 1d8.
It's 1d8 and timed by 2. Just delete that second one. Alright.
Oh, hang on. Wait. This was the one that already acted, wasn't it?
Yes.
Can I choose to hit the other one? Sorry. That was the plan. I was just like got stuck up with the targeting thing.
Yes,
Does it
you
matter?
can.
Thank you. Okay, I hit this one.
He is going to heal back some of that hit point, though.
Okay. Yeah,
Wait.
he should heal. Both of I don't know if I doubt the first one killed, but both of those hit the same target.
Alright. And then times 2 with the
And
jaws.
22. Boom.
Not
And
much
then-
health.
Trigger tears the mushroom apart, ripping into its soft, planty flesh.
Nice
is that
work, Trigger. Good to go.
good to go?
Yep.
Alright, Shumfallow. Well, his first action is going to be to shoot you, Fragile,
Yeah.
since you're the one laughing at him.
Fuck's sake. Ranjo! Ah!
Where?
Oh shit! It's not a crit.
Is that a crit?
That
It's
is
not a
not a
crit.
crit. No.
It's close,
I
though.
love it when you have good AC. Makes me. Oh, you love to see that. That's awesome.
Oh, ow, wow.
I do,
Ranjo, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
however, need you to make a fortitude save.
That's good. Very much less good.
Your con's shit, isn't it?
It's super, my dude. Hell yeah.
Alright, you will take 1 poison damage.
Okay.
And your vision is reduced to 20 feet.
Is
Fuck.
Fragile within a 15-foot emanation?
Oh,
It's triggered off of its spore pod attack.
Okay. Then
It
I
has-
would also need to make it if it's a 15-foot emanation from the spore thing.
Nah, just because it's based off whoever is hit by its spore pod attack.
It
It
triggers
has-
Spore
okay.
Cloud. So yeah, if you're hit by Spore Pod, it triggers Spore Cloud on you, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. So then I would need to make a save. I'm within 15 feet of
No,
Fragile.
he hasn't
On
used
the
two
single
action
target.
ability yet.
Oh.
Every time you hit the Spore Pod, trigger Spore Cloud on that target. For that
Oh,
target,
that
rather.
makes sense. That makes.
So if he does want to go
considerably more
ahead and
sense.
do Spore Cloud.
It is tempting, but he's gonna follow that up with another spore pod against you, Fragile, because he doesn't like you. That's gonna
He's
miss,
gonna
Nice.
Miss.
and then he's gonna take cover.
Okay.
Ariel,
Hey, listen here, you wee feckin' cunt.
She fits right in with the Australians.
right?
Oh, it was almost a one.
That's a
19.
critical.
Kaboom!
Hey, listen here, you wee feckin' cunt.
As you decimate it.
And then we are going to lay on hands, healing.
I feel that's
myself.
fair.
Alright, you're done.
It's the
Alright.
turn.
Fragile, how you doing?
Not too bad. Wait.
Our boy Shumfella actually has a decent armor class. So let's see how you go.
What Ariel said.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be a miss.
Reload.
Click, click. That'll also be a miss. Alright. Hinkle. Well,
He's
What's
gonna
the-
overcharge the bot for his first action,
yep.
Yeah.
and then what's his name is gonna move
Overdrive.
overdrive, and then
Crafting check.
Heinrich will. Good enough, success. All right, cool.
No, it's hilarious because Sam routinely fails this check.
Yeah.
All right, so he's gonna deal 2 extra damage on melee swings, and Heinrich is gonna charge Shumfollow.
Because
Yeah.
he does the 2 action order.
How fast is Heinrich?
Gonna say 25 feet?
Well, he could have gotten to here with 30 feet of movement. So just check that he's 25 and not 30.
Sam has not added his movement speed. From memory, it's 25 though.
Okay, so that's 2 actions.
And then for the final action,
Don't punch.
yeah, butt punch.
Falcon punch?
That's enough.
Cool.
It's extra 2.
7 damage.
Yep.
All right, and Sam now has 1 action left because he did the. Oh no, he did the 2 action
Command,
Command,
yep.
yeah.
command. So that's it.
Because I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for me. Munzi! Okay. Well, actually, bottom of the initiative, Shumfallow calls out and goes, Oi, Smokey! Get your ass out of here!
Uh oh,
Hey, that's not very good.
that's not great. Who the fuck,
Yep.
Smokey?
Ba-doop.
Uh oh, shit.
No fucking idea what a smirky is.
Oh, I love them.
Hey, it's a fucking burning cunt.
I'm so glad that this is tagged as Australian, because I'm pretty sure we have different language standards for Australian streams.
Oh, really? That's
We're marked as mature.
very
It's
in the know
fine.
of them. I think the C word is still outside
gonna
matures
miss.
rating and moves into adult.
Ah.
Gonna miss?
That'll miss.
Okay.
Tongue.
Alright. Where's the bird? Fuck, I love how fast this thing is.
Birds are
Things-
fast.
Insane. Alright, hunt, fire, bird. Hunt. I have to, this, and T. So, is he in cover from me?
From you, yes.
Hmm.
Not from trigger though.
No, you can't be encumbered from. I guess I just do it anyway, right? Or do I stride?
Ooh.
So that's 25. Hunt.
Bird.
Yeah, hunt bird, I guess. Bird. And 10 straight. Oh, there's some walls over here. Alright, so here and 10 straight up afterwards. Yep. No dice.
Oh, unfortunately.
I'm done.
Done? Alright. Shumfellow. Well, your Heinrich's right there. But he has an option.
Oh my god, everyone heard that. I'm so sorry.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Caught on stream.
Womp womp. He's going to move to there
Oh.
for one action, and then for his second and third actions, he is going to do Spore Cloud. So 20 feet,
15.
15 feet. I know what I'm talking about. So Fragile and Heinrich.
Does he want to move? Does he want to move to here since he knows Heinrich's a robot?
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense actually.
Quit telling Matt to make better
Hey,
choices.
hey, I correct
Make good
Matt when
choices.
He makes mistakes that benefit and hinder us.
That is very true.
I've always done it that way, Juliet. It's not gonna change. I'm an asshole. All right.
Fair enough. No, it's
Ariel,
fine.
Fragile, I need you to make fortitude saves.
Oh look how this is gonna go. Oh look, 2 failures, a 13 and a 12. Sorry, I meant a 7.
In your face.
A 7 and a 10.
I'm not feeling too well.
No, neither of you are.
Alright. I'm not gonna do the limited vision thing. I can do it. It's a pain in the ass to do and undo, so we're not gonna bother with it. But persistent poison damage, just the one.
But this is my second dose of persistent poison damage.
It just overwrites the first.
Yep. But we will put that on your token.
Thanks.
You're welcome. That's him done though. So Ariel.
Hey, you're alright, asshole.
I mean, that's fair.
And then I'm gonna bong him. Do we hit?
Alright. You do not hit. He just kind
Go
of
for
ducks
it
out of the way of the
again.
flail.
I said.
That's
stay
also
there.
gonna miss.
Let me bonk ya. What? An 18 misses, Matt?
Yeah,
This
no.
guy's invincible.
What do you mean?
Like I said, he's got decent armor class.
That's not. That's outrageous.
Hit your recovery check, Ariel. Let's see if you recover.
Oh, recovery check.
Just punched my fucking microphone.
Yeah.
You're good.
I guess I'll recover.
All right. Now,
Do I
just
need
so
to take the 1 damage, yeah.
and just so everyone can have a look at our dear friend Smokey.
Like, if he had been there, I wouldn't have laughed. He's cute. I like him.
Hey, he is much cuter than the other one.
We'll just shrink him down a little bit. But for his part,
Why
Oh,
is he burning
no.
hands?
I thought it was produce flame. That's my fault.
Okay, this is a mic check. Hello.
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 Alright, cool. Okay.
And then he's going to do his burning hands. But No. That. Well, Heinrich's gonna cop it.
Don't you have an extra hero point?
Oh, thank you, partner.
Aww.
That's mighty kind of you.
So, Heinrich has to roll reflex. Wow.
Nice. We're rolling great
It's
on
a
the
critical
save.
Wow.
Double damage.
Hope you all have new characters in mind.
I think Heinrich is gonna go ahead and re-roll that crit fail saving throw.
Yeah, you know what? That's
with
fair.
Sam's thing. Yeah, because that's really rough. Hey!
There we go. We'll take half.
3. Nice. Okay, much better.
Alright.
All right.
That
Who's up?
is Smokey done. Fragile.
Move.
I don't understand how a 15 is a success and a 9 is a... Oh, it's a 21. It is.
Yeah.
Modifiers. My brain works, guys.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. It is, to be fair, really late for you. So
And I've
Unpause
had
the
a
game.
whole week of classes.
You get it. What'd you say?
I've had a whole week of classes.
nice.
You want to swap?
I'll go to class. You go work.
I have both, so...
Nice.
Matt, could you unpause the game, please?
It's not paused.
Game is unpaused.
Why is
Are
it
you
paused for me?
are you
You're
on
on
measurement or
ruler.
something? A ruler maybe?
No. It says paused and the thing's going
Oh,
around.
just
Oh.
just refresh.
Now I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That was nice. Just a little toggle.
I just paused
Alright.
and unpaused.
Blow this fucker, Nick. Fragile.
Reload.
Blow this fucker, Fragile.
Fuck him up.
Away.
Blowing.
Away. Fuck.
That is not what we wanted.
Hey, Tonk! I blew it!
Fuck.
Are you
Nice.
re-rolling that?
Good to reroll it.
No.
Fair
No.
enough. You've got a
Aw.
new hero point.
Thanks, chat.
Thank you, chat. But no.
Did chat buy you? Oh, okay. All right. Well, Matt,
All right.
Nick, I respect you rather. You know that. I respect you as a person and as a player for not re-rolling an attack roll.
Are you
All
going
right.
to take another shot?
No, I moved and reloaded.
Ah. Alright.
Low.
And I'll get you to do that recovery check, Nick. Fragile. You're good! So you
Hell
take
yeah.
1 damage, but it's gone.
All right.
Well, Heinrich's
Boom.
got a punch.
Punch, punch.
I...
This is just the command action.
Yep.
So 1 miss
And then
and another one. Oh, that'll do.
that'll hit.
All right.
Oh, good. I thought you were gonna be like, no, actually that misses.
Ooh, 9 damage. No, 12 damage.
It will be 12 damage.
Pretty good. Only injured. Fuck.
Only injured? Oh my goodness.
All right. And then
Matt,
I guess
what
do
are
you think
you throwing at us?
I guess Loam is going to like what? Does Loam have a melee weapon?
I mean, he does actually.
Does he want to step and then strike?
I mean, sure, why not? What could possibly go wrong?
Yes. Mushrooms.
You're done.
Hey!
And that'll hit.
That's
Oh.
pretty good.
That's good enough.
That's pretty good. That's
5
bucks.
damage. And I have no idea why the turn markers are spinning now. They don't usually spin on the stream. But that is Hinkle done. Monzi, currently out of cover.
Shoot me in the back of the head, Monzi. You're not making it out of this alive, sister.
He is going to take a shot.
Ooh.
Oh.
Tonk! It takes a piece of my head off. I just look behind me.
Look like, sorry!
Fuck's sake. Amateurs.
And she takes cover. Tog.
Bam! Bam!
See,
Oh.
we heard that.
It's gonna be a reload for me. Oh. I guess you can't divvy up bullets.
Unfortunately not, because it uses a magazine. It's
Yeah.
2 actions to reload, if I remember.
I think it's 3. I believe Sniper has a special bandolier.
Oh, that's right. He's got the gunslinger's bandolier thing.
Okay, well then I'm not gonna do that then. I'm gonna go to here.
Yep.
I'm gonna do this.
Oh,
Critical hit!
you love to see it.
Nice. Holy shit. Holy fuck.
Oh, yeah, right.
He dead?
Oh, no. He's gonna be hurting, though.
Not dead?
Near
Fuck.
dead?
I mean, that was a damn good shot with a whip, though.
There we go. Is whip
Only
agile?
near death off of that? Oh
Is a whip
good.
agile? It's not, right?
Nope, it's finesse. It's finesse, but not
Finesse.
agile. I know way too much about whips in Pathfinder 2 now. Help. We have 3 whip archetypes coming to Sinclair's library.
No, I
and
don't want to use.
And I've written all 3 of them.
Oh, it's a hit.
Ah.
7. Oh no! Undo! I don't have the action. I drew the whip. I
Right.
interacted.
Oh, you had to interact for it.
Interact. Stride. Strike. I'm done. Fuck. Heal him. Give him 70 points. Or whatever.
Stop take the skull off.
My bad.
Take the skull off. It's fine. It's fine.
Revive.
Okay, I'm done. It's my turn.
Alright, Shumfallow.
Gonna probably try to bonk me.
Now, Smokey, you don't die on me now.
Smokey's gonna get it. Unless you
Hey,
surrender
listen
right
here.
now.
Ye-
Step.
If only I were a freaking fighter right now.
Oh god, is he gonna get all 4 of us with a poison cloud? God damn.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit all 3. All 4 of you, actually.
Roll.
Man. Already went through
Failure.
this twice.
You guys
Again?
both,
You're
you guys
doing this
both
again?
succeeded.
And Tinkle.
God damn it! What is that smell?
Hey, you get used to it after a second.
I don't think you do. I think your nose hairs just die.
Oh, don't you worry about my smell. It's just my natural musk.
Elon? Everyone just looks at me like I'm crazy.
Elon, is that you?
Elon Musk is a respected, fucking
How dare you?
Kitsune, inventor.
Oh god, he would be too.
No,
Yeah.
he wouldn't.
He wouldn't be an inventor.
No, he'd be a charlatan.
So a bot?
He would be strung up in the middle of a town.
Oh, it's chopped off.
But that's Shumfallow done.
Okay, cool.
Because I think everyone except for Trigger succeeded.
Oh, fuck. Ariel, you gotta kill this guy. Please.
Listen here. I said stand still.
There you go. That'll hit.
No, not that guy, the other guy. He's gonna burn us both to a crisp.
He still stands as you
Still
smash him across the hand.
standing.
Yeah?
Oh my goodness, Matt.
What? I wanted these guys to be chunky.
One of these guys to be chunky.
Yeah. Leshies can be cool and powerful.
Razor shield.
Razor shield? Okay.
Yeah.
I see how it is. Ah, he's already used his burning hands.
Does he not get it multiple times? Thank God.
He does
If
not.
He should use it again.
He can, however, cast. He can, however, cast produce flame at will.
Good thing none of us are named Will.
I'd say I'm gonna make you into firewood, but you already is.
Dan Tootin!
Wait, he talks?
Yeah, they all talk.
Wait, but Smoke talks?
Yeah.
I think this is
Oh,
the first
fuck.
time we've heard him talk, but yeah.
Oh god, okay.
He's gonna try to hit you with a ball of fire, Tonk.
Alright, bitch.
Success.
Damn it, not the handkerchief! Oh no. 5 damage. How will I live?
Wow.
You know, some of us are at like 10 hit points.
Some of y'all been at 10 hit points for a while, Ariel. Alright? I hadn't been touched. I haven't even taken damage in these sessions yet. That was the first time I've taken any damage.
Aww.
Hey, well- Listen, I'm the one who had to deal with that Rusties.
Fragile got shot! What the fuck are you complaining about?
That burning fur is making me think of that time I saved a lady from a burning building.
Fragile, you set the building on fire! You
Hey,
can't,
well, at least Fragile saved them.
you can't, that's not how it works. You set the building on fire, you have to save people.
I mean,
Well,
not really.
damn
You
it.
can just be a murderer.
Oh no, I was trying to shoot her. I saved her from the fire though.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, make it work.
Smokey takes a hold of Heinrich,
Oh no.
and you just see the fire that's inside of Smokey just kind of flare up and engulf his entire body before this gout of smoke just covers the area.
Alright.
And he's gonna take 4 points of damage.
He does. But he is also now concealed.
Hey, that's a lot of smoke. You think
And
it's the
that is him
moss
done.
that's making all that smoke?
Well, it's like burning like wet firewood.
Yeah.
I think they're good for hero points, chat, but thank you. You just sit back and enjoy the show.
Dang it. Reload.
Fragile, hit something.
You can't tell me what to do.
Not today!
As-
That 17
as
will
she
miss as
misses
well.
again.
Yup. Alright, I think that's you done though.
Fragile just goes, oh, having the gun pointed the wrong way. Turns her gun around.
Fucking. Hinkle's gonna do the command thing. And Heinrich's gonna swing at it a couple of times. "17's gonna hit.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah. No more Smokey.
Smokey is now unconscious.
Weird.
What do you mean weird?
Shouldn't he be dead?
No.
Dying.
Wildfire leshies are alive and stuff.
Yeah, and
It's an unarmed strike, I guess.
Yeah.
I do believe that's a lethal unarmed strike because it's not got the non-lethal tag.
Oh no, it's mostly because he took most damage from the whip,
Oh, right.
and the whip
That
is
is
non-lethal unless you
non-lethal.
specify.
Right.
And if you specify lethal with the whip, you get a
-2, I think.
Yep.
-2.
but you
Unless-
become so much cooler.
Unless you take the Whipmaster archetype, and then that penalty is removed. And you
Whipmaster-
also get the
Oh.
grapple trait with the whip as well.
Yeah, but then you have to take the Whipmaster archetype.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with
Jeez,
you, man.
thanks.
I'm just fucking with you. Alright.
It's not like I've literally spent weeks of work on it or anything. Hinkle! Actually, no,
he'd
Heinrich
probably
would've moved
3
there.
action. He'd probably 3 action it.
Well, this way he gets to attack as well, and
Oh,
attack
okay.
from flanking.
Fair enough.
Because now Shumfallow is flat-footed.
Fucked. Fragile!
It's about to get
Yeah.
checkered.
Southwest of you! 10
Or
dice.
not!
Shoot the fucker!
Monzi is still scurrying around for crossbow and doesn't really want to shoot into everything happening there.
Fair enough.
Tongue!
Yes.
The cloud of smoke remains. You have Shumfellow to your west.
Oh, Mark.
What it isn't good for. What is with your fucking bird? What is that? The second natural 20 it's rolled?
I do believe that was actually
Oh no,
the
that's your whip. So that's 2 crits in a row. Yeah, right. It's fine.
You love to see it, honestly. Don't worry, Trigger. I got this one.
12 damage.
12 damage.
That'll do it.
Woo! I lasso him.
And with that, they both go down.
Alright. Let's hog
Hey.
time.
I don't know why they got so upset about us just telling the truth. They did
What?
look quite funny.
Did they
Some
look
people
funny?
just can't handle the truth.
Some people just can't handle the truth. Exactly.
Yeah, they really were looking quite funny. The sooner they come to grips with that, the better.
God damn.
Alright. What are we doing with them, boys? Ladies.
Ah,
What are we doing with them?
I suppose we could just tie them up. We got some rope. I've got
And
some
throw
rope.
them into some snake water.
Or I mean, we could also just leave them here. They're gonna be gone by the time we leave. I mean,
Yeah.
Alright.
they're
We're
probably gonna be.
conscious that
By the time they wake up, we'll be long gone. So
Alright. Well, we'll tie them up. Tie them together.
yeah, back to back.
Back to back. Tie them together. And
I
before we
actually
leave...
tie them around this mushroom.
Alright. I'm going to intertwine the Leshy's hands with Shumfallow's hands.
Yep,
Make it
no,
look
that's
like they're
fair.
holding hands. And I'll
Aww.
step back, go, oh, and then walk away. Alright, let's see what kind of shit they got.
I'll gently just move over and put the Leshy's hand on his butt and just laugh.
Hey,
five?
let's
High five.
I'm looking for some stuff. Oh, I should have rolled that secretly. Apologies.
I'm also
Oh,
gonna
that's
look for
okay.
some stuff.
See, I kind of don't want to disappoint you.
That,
Is it that
that
they
was
have no
that was a
stuff?
that was a fight with more cumulative hit points than we had. I would hope so. I would hope there's something around here.
Punk,
Yeah.
you do actually find something. You
What
probably
do I
forgot
find?
about it last week, but you do actually find the banjo.
Oh my God.
Banjo.
Oh my God! I'm literally. I gotta get another bird and call it Kazooie. Oh no! I gotta get Trigger and Kazooie.
A kazoo.
Or Kazoo rather, yeah.
Um,
Alright.
looking at the banjo a little bit closer, though damaged, it actually looks like a really nice banjo.
Does it
Alright.
look magical? Or just
N-
banjo-y?
Maybe magical once upon a time, but this isn't, a banjo you pick up at the local instrument store for like $5. This is actually a really good one that has been patched and fixed various amounts of time.
Fair enough.
I don't have any. Oh my God! I'm not used to being an idiot. I'm used to being in the barn and having all the answers.
But
I can't. I have nothing to roll to figure out if this is magic L or not.
do you have crafting?
I can
Yeah, I do.
I can roll religion.
I got a 20.
Oh,
Oh no, I got a 22.
I rolled religion to see if it was magical.
once upon a time, it probably had some magic about it, but unfortunately, I am afraid this banjo is long past its prime.
Alright,
Whatever
is it-
magic is within it would have to be restored to it.
Okay,
Hmm.
cool.
But
Would you say it? Go ahead.
it is worth 10 gold pieces.
Oh my God, that's a ton of money.
If you invest some time and effort into it, you could probably clean it up and sell it for more.
Okay.
Because it is patched in places with like vine and plant matter. One of the
Yeah, but-
strings has been replaced with an actual vine.
Okay. Well, that makes it understandable. I pluck it.
Kind of makes
That-
just like a bassy sound, like boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
I
boom,
bet
boom,
there's a
boom, boom.
Gripply who would really love that.
A Gripply? What's that?
don't.
Like a little frog man.
Hey there, like a little frog guy.
All right, well, let's keep moving. Monsey, darling, where are you?
Ah! I'm over here.
We're moving. Come on.
We'll try.
I'm not gonna leave my people.
Are you gonna come
Oh,
to the
are
edge
you-
of the boundary with us?
Are we at the edge?
Well,
Are you gonna head home now?
the sewer's just up ahead.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you need me anymore.
All right.
I mean, I wasn't
Mate.
really helpful in that fight either, but you know,
I know you're very helpful.
You were very helpful. Thank you.
she kind of holds up her crossbow with the string snapped.
Ah, I see.
I will have to do some repairs, but that's fine. That's completely on me, and I think I might replace something a little bit stronger, maybe. I'm pretty sure
Make it
that's
an
a little
automatic.
twine.
Make one of them automatique.
The repeating crossbows.
Make one of them automatic crossbows. Yeah, them.
Yeah.
Repeating crossbow.
Repeat
I'll have a look at it. Hinkle, maybe you want to come back here sometime and maybe help me out with that.
Yeah, I would love to help you. Yeah. Ich habe Lebensraum. I would
Wow.
love to help you.
Oh yes,
Darling.
ask me anything about the goblins and the little gnomes.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
Sam.
That are your papers, Monty. Mousy! Help me.
And know
Damn,
nothing,
we're not
could
mocking
see
you.
nothing.
Well, no, we are mocking you. Never mind.
Just a little bit, it's fine.
All right. Au
What?
revoir, Monty. Whatever the heck that means. We'll catch you around, yeah?
Pretty sure that's Elven for goodbye.
Okay. I always knew they spoke some kind of dumb language. All right. Let's
All
I
right.
cannot
Do we
confirm
need-
if that's Elven for
do we
goodbye.
need-
I don't know Elven.
Do we need to take 10? Miss Smithfield, how you doing? How you feeling?
Hey, I'm fine. We can head into the sewers.
Fragile?
Yeah, let's do it.
I can't help but notice. I can't help but notice that shoulder's bleeding again. You want me to have a look at it?
Yeah.
Sure with that.
Does Hinkle have medicine? He doesn't, does he?
Ooh. I think he specifically does not have it.
Fuck.
If we are taking 10, I will throw out another lay on hands
20. That's good enough.
on myself.
All right. Fragile can take 2d8.
Refocus.
Chris, those buttons.
Fragile gets 7.
No,
A little bit more than me.
that
We're
one
fine.
Almost
single
all my
dot.
hit points.
Almost all your hit points. All right.
Just in case anybody can hear it, you may occasionally hear the little Korok. Because my lovely housemate Chloe is playing Zelda very close by.
Fair enough.
Good.
Fair enough.
And having a blast.
Well, Zelda is a
Good.
very fun game.
As long as the fucking Guardian gets out of my bloody way.
There you go.
Yeah, no, that sounds like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. All right.
All
let's go.
right. Moving right along.
Does Hinkle want to take those 10 minutes to make repairs to?
Yeah. Probably.
There's no more combat. You have done the combats.
Okay.
Okay.
We know where we're going.
You should be able
Trigger!
to hit that door.
Trigger. Let's
And
go,
we
boy.
go through the sewer with the sewer map and the sewer instructions.
You do.
We have both of them.
Flush twice.
You just say blush twice?
Flush twice.
Oh, lean over and cough.
What?
No? Maybe? Halfway through, I need everyone to make a perception check for me.
He's looking at me!
Chloe.
Ah, no, you're not going to do it for me. But no, I need everyone to make a secret perception check for me.
All right. As soon as I've rolled. Yep. One of those, and then I'm just gonna roll. Matt, please subtract 1 from my second roll.
Well, Tonk, with your natural 20. Because you're kind of the rangery type and you have a little bit of survival about you, you'll be scouting ahead.
Okay.
But as you get a little bit ahead, you'll come under a like a grating that
Mhm.
kind of breathes out into the outside world above.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll overhear a conversation that's happening. You're so useless. At this point, finding them is going to be impossible. They've likely gone back to their hideout by now. Did your contact forge that evidence we need to arrest Gattlebee? A week? Tell them they have 5 days and they better hurry it up. Meanwhile, raid the usual places in Hillside and Smokeside. If you find the thieves, kill them. They were trying to kill you after all. You got it? You had no choice. Let your squad know that anyone who makes a killing shot gets a nice fat purse from Mugland as a thank you. Now get out of here before I shoot you myself.
Okay. I'll relay that to everybody. I assume that I maybe recognize Lovelace's voice?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, that
Matt-
loveless bitch.
Yeah, Matt, can you... shh.
I need to go talk to her.
No, you don't. Not yet,
She
you
owes
don't.
me 2 apologies.
I know she owes you 2 apologies, but you gotta get those face-to-face, and you can't get face-to-face through a sewer grate, dumbass.
Oh. What if she puts her face real close to the grate?
I don't know, why don't you ask her?
Okay.
And I grab you.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, can you drag me back to the scene? I went to try and get my bird, and it didn't end well.
That...
Thank you.
Oh, no, it's supposed to be that. But you're missing your bird?
I'm missing my bird. He's a good boy.
The best boy.
Are we in a stable? Where are
When
we?
you come out, you
Of the
finally reach
sewers.
the end, finding your way through, following the directions on the shopping list. You do, in fact, come out in a stable. The
Alright,
stable
cool.
itself looks like it hasn't been used in years.
Hey, and they said there was no infrastructure for houses in this town. I knew they were lying.
No horses.
Hey,
Even
but the
from
infrastructure's there.
even from your place here in the stable, you can hear that the Bullet Inn Saloon is well into the revelries of their night.
Are you gonna open the door? I guess. Head out? Oh, there's like a cool fenced-in compound?
A little bit, yeah. This
Wild.
is probably your first opportunity to have a proper look around, but the saloon is just a part of the entire place. Like you said, it's kind of compound-like. If you want, you can either give me a city lore check or a society check.
Oh, well, Matt. I have city lore.
Oh my god, do you?
Yeah, I do.
With a 15, I can let you know that the Bullet and Barrel Saloon did not start off life that way. Originally, when it was first built, it was a livery and wagon repair shop.
Huh.
So they housed horses, they built wagons, they repaired them, they did all that fun stuff all in the one place. Unfortunately,
I'm gonna
however,
tell the rest of the party this information.
What?
Hey, you know, it used to be a wagon store. They used to make like little wagons, like
mean
the
like-
Kunstenega types with the cover, and they had like little horses pulling them.
How little?
They were actually quite large. They were just normal horses.
Oh.
This
I
is
just
the
threw
most-
a little in there.
This is the saddest day.
would you rather fight one 8-foot horse or 8 1-foot horses?
8 1-foot
8
horses.
1-foot horses. You can just punt them.
I don't think I want to fight either of those animals, thank you.
I mean, one's a full horse, the other a Shetlands, so...
Matt,
oh my god.
you were
Have you ever
saying
interacted-
something.
Have you ever interacted with a Shetland?
Yes,
Those are the meanest animals in the entire world.
Sorry, Matt. I did start saying things before you had finished your explanation.
well, go ahead.
Unfortunately,
Well, unfortunately, as the industry in Alkenstar increased, it's not a great place for the living in a lot of ways. And as less and less people brought horses to the area, the business went under. Since then, it has been passed through many different hands before it was eventually became a saloon. And then passed hands a couple of times again before falling into Phoebe Dunsmith's hand after winning a rather interesting game of poker.
We should probably head in and get our reward, as it were. I start. Which door is the right door, Matt?
The one to your north.
Okay. I definitely.
kind of zoom
I
out
would
a bit.
know that.
You would know that.
as a 15 in city lore.
All right, what are we doing? Are we going
open
in?
the-
Money.
Door.
Money time. All right.
Money time?
Money
You
time.
should be able to either drag yourself into the building or use your arrow keys to get yourself
Oh, there
in
we go. I got in.
As I drag you in there.
Uh,
Phoebe sees you all start to enter and she calls out, "My friends, it is so good to see you."
Hi.
It is nice to see you too.
Now, just quickly before we adjourn to the back room, how did everything fare? Did you case the joint? Are we ready for the job tomorrow?
Hey, well, you don't need to worry about doing it tomorrow.
We already stole the stuff.
might have. Yeah, we got it.
I'm sorry, what?
We did it.
Hey, well, so clockworks at midnight precisely. If you do something to interfere with their workings because of the moon, they just stop working. So we hit at midnight, and it went really well.
Roll deception.
Well, would that be deception for Ariel?
I think she earnestly believes that
Oh, did she?
Fragile was
'Cause
on point with that
Because it
intel.
did work, didn't it? We did it.
Yeah, we did it.
All right, never mind. Please continue, Miss Smithfield.
Phoebe kind of just looks to the clock above the bar to where it's like 3 a.m. and she's like, well, I mean, I guess it beats a daylight robbery.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Well,
mean, we
Almost
evaded
everything
the.
beats daylight robbery, sweetheart. We're gonna need to see some hazard pay, though. Fragile got shot by
Fragile
Loveless.
did get shot. Loveless made it there as we were making our getaway on the velocipedes.
Oh,
We didn't
Videos
know.
me
hush,
two
hush,
apologies.
shush, 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 shush. Not here.
All right, we'll go.
Hey.
Let's move then.
She kind of makes her way to the kitchen.
I'm following.
I
Oh,
point.
gosh
I
darn it,
point. I point.
walls.
I point to the lone guy in the bar right here. Is
Yep.
this the bartender?
Mixologist would be the best way to put it.
There's two people in the bar. There's one person over there.
Do I just
Yeah,
have
but-
to add more random tokens
Yeah, but
just
they
to fill
weren't.
out the
they
bar?
Weren't, they weren't there. They weren't close enough to hear. Does
Fair
he
enough.
look like he's? Does he look like he's paid attention to this? I'm gonna roll perception.
I mean, they may have had the read lips skill feat.
I've got a bandana on. Can't read my lips.
He looks fine.
Ariel does
He's more
not.
concerned with his drinks than whatever
Alright.
he is currently mixing.
Okay, well then we're gonna move. Hinkle, you
And
coming?
I think it would look cool if we're gonna be spending a lot of time in the bar to have more tokens.
we may not ever come back.
No, you will be coming back. This is your
Oh.
point of call for the campaign.
Oh,
Okay.
well, shit. Then yeah, let's put some more tokens in here. We'll find some more for you.
I found a module that does background chatter for NPCs. Like, it doesn't throw it up to the actual chat thing, but it appears as speech bubbles about the NPCs.
Oh, that's very cool.
So cool.
I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get that working. But, she kind of gestures to Hinkle to close the door.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Yeah.
You're enjoying that far too much.
Oh yes, I am. It's
The door is
time.
a closing.
Oh my
The
goodness!
door is closing.
Oh,
I've been to a couple stray bars in my time. I love
What?
those German boys.
he goes. So, how did the job go?
Hey, it went well.
Great until I got like
Yeah,
exploded.
right until Loveless
I
came
pointed
up
the
and
barely patched giant hole in Fragile's shoulder.
That's
Ooh.
new.
We're gonna need to see some hazard pay. We did not expect that. We didn't know that was part of the equation.
we didn't think Loveless would be there.
That was
Well,
not.
to be fair, I also was not expecting you to be robbing the place tonight. I was expecting a little bit more preparation on your part. Now, truth be told, I'm still glad that you're all safe, sound, and you were successful. But I'm going to need a diplomacy check from Tonk. And Fragile, if you want to assist, you can.
Can I
understand what
assist?
flashing
You
metrics
can.
will do, but I'll do it.
Alright, I'm gonna assist.
There's a better picture of that, dear Phoebe.
There we go. I didn't get the assist, but Ariel will. I'm just gonna have to let other people do all the talk in this campaign. Fuck. Until
Oh,
I've got
no.
some levels.
She goes, but look, I'll see to your injuries. I'll make sure you're all healed and full of vim and vigor, and
Much
we can see
appreciated.
about getting some extra money for you. But I am going to be needing that lockbox now.
Well, I got a
I
question
was
first.
inside, yeah.
Yeah, I got the question first. What was Smithfield saying?
And I will take the bag of holding. And just sort of-
Hinkle's got it, doesn't he?
Does Hinkle have it?
Yeah, Hinkle's got it. Because you guys were out front, weren't you? It was Hinkle and I in the safe room.
Oh right,
Yes.
yeah.
Hinkle
Hinkle did
grabbed
give.
it.
I did give it a.
So
Hinkle or something.
Hinkle will kind of like yes, because that's definitely a Sam thing to do. He would definitely be like yes, butts in the box, pen me.
As far as I'm aware, it should mostly just be gold. I'm hoping there's a ledger or two in there that will be describing some of Mugsmith's,
Ledger.
Mugland's more clandestine dealings.
I suppose, like accountants use. I don't know if you know if you've ever met an accountant. They are very boring
I
people.
may have found something that you're interested in then. And I'll take my encoded ledger out of my chest pocket and place it on the table. I found this in the manager's office. Can't read a word of it.
She kind of gestures wherever she can take it.
Yeah, you can have a look, sure.
She starts having a look through it and goes, well, you are right about that. There's definitely some sort of cipher going on here.
I'd like
this
to
might be very well what a little bit of a bonus thing of what I'm after.
peek over her shoulder and try to make a society check to
You
decipher
can.
writing.
You
Thank
can
you.
absolutely do that.
Thank you. I try my best. And
19.
actually, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Hard success.
Looking over her shoulder, it's just from a glance. Well, not a glance. From the quick look that you're having at the moment, it's hard to completely decipher it. But by the looks of it, there is a cipher that's been implemented to make things look like they're on par or just above board. But there's definitely some hidden accountancy going on here.
Yeah, you can see there's some hidden accounts. Like if you look there seems to be something hidden in like sort of a subtextual manner underneath the sort of front of being a good bank, as it were.
Yeah.
I could take a look at it.
Well, I
Miss
think we
Smithfield,
might.
are you experienced in the area of craptology?
Well, I'm really good at crosswords. So.
Oh. What's a crossword? Is that like
It's like a
angry
little
word?
puzzle. No, it's like a puzzle that and it's like got words going across and down, and you've got to fill them out. It's very
okay.
you get them in like these little papers. Sometimes they have them in the magazines I like to read.
Oh, okay. I look at Fragile, like with a, you know what the fuck she's talking about kind of look.
Fragile's just like blowing spit bubbles at this point. She's completely checked out.
Hey, Fragile,
But what?
you want to go shoot things in the front of the bar?
No,
Okay.
Someone started talking about books.
Ah, okay.
Well, if you're wanting
Look,
out target
they're new.
range, that's through the southern door just over there.
No, I'm good.
Targeting range? That's cool.
All right. Okay. But for the most
Flip.
part, Mr. Loam, if you
Lockbox.
will, and Hinkle will. I think. How strong is Hinkle? You got a 14 or something, or what's he got?
What
He's got
strength? Oh, he's got the +1 strength. He's got enough
got
strength.
+1. All right. Well, he's gonna heft the onto the table, and then slide it across me, and it just bumps plates and stuff out of the way. After he's kind of like picked the lock, and I will slide it across to Fragile to open because there's two of you there.
Phoebe pulls out a key from her pocket. It has
Oh,
a
okay.
very notable skull on the top of it.
Hey.
And she's like, "May I?"
Hey, go ahead.
She puts the key-like device into the lock, and you hear a couple of clicking sounds as you see the skull start to move and twist all on its own. Before, with a popping sound, the lockbox opens up and the skull falls to the ground, turning to dust.
Hey, that was a fancy little doodad you had there.
Skeleton key.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
They're only really good
What
for like
happens?
they're only really good for one lock at a time, but you know, in a pinch and
Yeah.
when it's something like this, they're good for it. She opens it up, and there are bags upon bags of coins.
Holy shit! All right, are we talking Pulp Fiction level of glow? For
No,
Ariel and her.
it's a good mixture of copper, silvers, and gold. The process of counting it out takes a good 10-15 minutes. She does it with a practiced grace that you would expect from a business owner. She flicks the coins in her hands, she piles them up into the stacks of 10, evens them all out. When she's done, she's like, "Alright, so, for my calculations, 25 gold pieces for each of you. And,
What's the finder's fee?
well, the finder's fee. How about this? You keep the bag of holding.
How much are you keeping out the box?
Well,
Hey, what is our cut? Yeah, are we splitting this like 70 us, 30 you, or something like that?
well, for the most part, you're each taking a part. 10% of this 250 gold here. So you're each taking 25 gold pieces.
So you're keeping half then.
Hey, that's
This
almost
half,
40%.
I'm only taking one part of it. The rest of this is going towards our little revenge fund.
Okay,
Hey,
then.
fair enough.
So I'm
Alright.
going to be putting these gold pieces towards gracing some palms, bribing some shield marshals, and seeing that we can get more into Mugland's affairs.
You wouldn't mind throwing in this handy little doodad, and I take off the hat, and I'm like, can I keep it?
Give me a diplomacy check.
I'm gonna take the very much unused hat of disguise out of my bag and
I'm gonna hero point
Lightly.
that.
Go hero point it,
get
really?
an 11. Get an 11.
Yes,
get an
I
11.
am.
Oh, you
God.
love to see it. Ariel, sing it with me. Evidence.
Evidence dot JPEG.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to push it?
Oh, you don't want to push it because like that's so we
No.
agree that pushing means success
Yeah,
is a
it
success, crit fail is a crit fail. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's,
I don't think you want to do that with an NPC that we need.
Yeah, I'm not about to do that.
You're gonna put your fucking blade against her.
I mean,
Please
that gun of hers is not just for show.
Yeah,
But
we get that. Oh, I'm so sorry, Juliet.
I really wanted my hat.
How much would it cost for us to buy one of those hats from you?
15 gold pieces and you can keep that.
Ariel, she just takes the bag that the little bag that she's got and counts out 10 and then hands the rest of the bag back.
Pleasure doing business with you, Smithfield.
Can I have the bag?
The bag of holding?
No. The bag that you're holding right now. The one that you're about to hand the money to we're in. Can I have that bag?
Yeah, I'll pour it out and just throw it in
I catch
like
it.
a little pouch.
Thanks, partner. I'll put the bag in a side pocket. You don't need the bag. You've already got a bag for your money.
I pour the money back into the lockbox.
Are you gonna keep the lockbox, Ariel?
No, I pour.
Okay.
For her.
All right, I get
All
you.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. You got any other work for us?
Well, considering the hornet's nest you probably kicked,
Maybe
There
not
were no
quite yet.
hornets. It was
No, but
goblins.
you, no, but Fragile, but you did get stung. He
And-
laughed at his own joke.
honestly, Miss Fragile, I think it would be a very good idea if you take some rest for the next couple of days, because that show looks like it's been through hell and back.
I'll work on it.
We're gonna have a girls' day. Do you want to come?
Aye, we are. We're having a girls' day.
Can I come?
We've also invited Monzi from the junkyard. Punk, does it look like you can come?
No. I just figured I'd ask. Nobody ever got hurt by asking. All right, fine. Come on, Trigger. We'll go have us a boys' night.
Phoebe
Trigger looks
says,
at me. Oh, right. You're a girl. Fuck. Trigger flies around. Yep.
Trigger just flies to the other side, lands next to Fragile.
Well, fuck. Ankle's over there tinkering with the
Heinrich.
Oh,
Paying half
shit.
attention. Phoebe says, I
I'm
appreciate
gonna
the
go-
offer, but
I'm
I've
gonna
got a
get a
little bit
drink.
too much other work to do.
Hey, fair enough.
Okay.
Now the tongues run off. Look, next 4 days, keep your heads down. Don't do anything too untoward out there. Don't go messing around with the shield marshals. There's going to be a
Hey.
fair bit of heat around here.
A smab or ash mad?
What?
All shield marshals are bastards.
I mean, you're not completely wrong. Well,
Hey, they really are.
wasn't always that way, but nowadays it kind of is. But you have access to the Bullet Works. That's to the south of here. Otherwise,
Bullet works. I sure hope it does.
Hinkle just looks up from Heinrich and is just like, no. No. But otherwise, if you want room, board, I can give you some basic drinks if you like and some food. Otherwise, if you want anything a little bit more special than that, you are going to have to pay for it.
Aye, well, we could use a place to crash.
I kind of insist on it for the next couple of days at the very least. Because we're probably
fair
going to have...
enough.
Well, there's going to be shield marshals everywhere. And that is something I personally do not want to deal with. But...
What, you
You'll
don't
have-
want to deal with this? And I put the hat on and I transform into my shield marshal disguise.
I
Oh
absolutely
god, it's the
do not.
cops!
Hey,
Fragile draws.
Fragile, it's me.
No, because I'm me, and that makes you not me.
It's Ariel. And I take the hat off and dissipate the disguise.
Can we appreciate what Nick just said?
Yeah,
That is peak. That is peak Fragile right there. You.
Is this where
No,
Fragile kind of just
'cause
has that
I'm
sudden
me.
realization that that there's Ariel suddenly standing there where a cop once was?
We should.
He's
It's
been
time-
playing us this whole time.
If it was time for the break, I would say we should really have gone to break. We can't because it's not time, but like that's the kind of thing we should go to break on. That's beautiful.
I have been sitting on that for like 2.5 years.
I love it. so
Wow, okay. Phoebe's like, okay, well, feel free to have a meal out here, or you can have it out in the bar. I've got to get back to my work, though.
Uh, I'm gonna go out to the bar. I wanna meet some people. People seem interesting.
People do seem very interesting.
Let me move. So Matt, I'm walking
Yes.
out here. I see our fine tiefling friend over
Yep.
here. I would like to see what her deal is.
What her deal is? Everyone
I
has a
would
thing
love
for the tiefling in the bar.
to roll perception on what her deal is.
Go for it.
Give me
As I find the art for her.
give me a deal check.
Oh, that's Byron. 22. Doing a vibe check for the most part?
Yeah, just vibes. It's going down.
Alright. As I show players.
Shit,
Oh,
man.
wow.
She looks cool.
That indeed. Looks
Her
like her deal is kicking ass.
Yeah,
And
kicking
taking
ass
names?
and chewing. No, kicking ass and chewing gum.
But yeah.
Whoever made that is very cool.
What is her deal?
Well, her deal, she has a bottle of whiskey in front of her. A dwarven, not a stout, but a dwarven brew of some sort, and the bottle's mostly empty. And she has a single glass in front of her.
You think the dwarves call them stouts, or...?
I'm gonna go hit on her.
What? No, I'm doing that, Tonk.
Alright,
You're
let's do it.
talking to the bar guy.
Fuck, alright, go. I hadn't had it described yet. I was letting you guys talk. Alright, fine, you go hit on her.
I'm the.
You gonna hit on her?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna walk up. I will. What's a fine young tiefling like you doing in a place like this?
That's your opener?
Well, listen. You'd think, right? I get it. You look at me, you see, Cleric of Arche, really gonna be great with openings. You see, I was too busy studying sort of the martial components of our organization, so I really didn't get to study up on that, unfortunately.
You studied the blade, I studied.
You know, it's how it goes. I'm gonna roll diplomacy. Let's see. Fuck yeah, Matt.
She pours you a drink. The last dregs of the whiskey into the glass, and she slides it over to you.
Absolutely throwing it back.
Alright, give me a fortitude save.
Oh, are we using the alcohol poisoning
Fuck yeah, we are.
rules?
Alcohol's a poison.
You are
Take
fine.
my liquor.
It burns all the way down, though. And
that is a strong brew.
yeah, after the day/week I had, I need a strong brew.
Hey, well, what happened?
Just been on the job, as you do.
And your job is?
She looks over to Phoebe, and they kind of share a look, and she turns back to you and goes, I'm a bounty hunter. I sometimes do work for Phoebe, but I do work for others as well.
Hey, fair enough. Well,
I want to listen in on this conversation.
Yep.
From over there?
Yeah. It'll be a hard check. Ooh, 15. Probably not, right?
You'll probably grab snippets. The bar
Okay.
is starting to wind down at this point, considering the late hour.
Alright, cool.
I will, it's very, I've always been, quite interested with, bounty hunting. So you're doing work for Phoebe here, so, what sort of bounties are you taking? What sort of...
I think that's between me and Miss Dunsmith, don't you think?
Fair enough. I'm really bad at small talk, I'll be honest.
No, that's fine. You're not doing too bad. She kind
Well,
of puts her shotgun up on the table and cocks it and starts cleaning one of the barrels.
So you cock it before you start cleaning. I'll be honest, I'm not very familiar with guns. Primarily, I use maces and flails. You know, that being the holy weapon of Arche. The flail. Which, you know.
Well, aren't you a shining knight in the middle of the dusty ass end of the world?
I am in the flesh. And she Ariel, I'll toss my hair back, and you know, the blonde hair goes flowing back. Glistening, because again, she is an Aasimar. She does slightly glow.
Yeah. She's kind of like, look, I honestly think you're way too pretty for me. I would not want to wreck you.
Hey, Smithfield! What did our boss say? Let's gonna start heckling her.
Question.
Yep.
Gosh darn it, I don't have intimidating glare.
Smithfield! Do you want your whip back?
Oh, whips! I thought you were into flails.
Hey, Tonk!
Yeah!
Mind your own goddamn business.
Alright, cool. It's cool if I keep your share then. And I hold up a pouch full of like gems and coins that I found. Alright, all good then.
Well, I think that scoundrel's about to take off with your money.
I should probably go deal with him. But for the record, I'm not too pretty for you. If anything, you're too pretty for me. And I will go just walk up to Tonk and be like, what the fuck was that?
You weren't having any luck. You kidding yourself? And at this point, Hinkle's over here, and I'm handing him most of the jewels out of the bag of coins and jewels.
Hey, where'd you even get this?
Matt, unless you've already done it, will you add 30 GP? That's the combined cut that I'm handing Hinkle and also Hinkle's cut from the job.
Yep.
Okay, so add 30 GP to Hinkle. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Hey, well, you clearly didn't steal this from me, because I still have mine, and I will pat my pouch to make sure I still have mine.
You do still have yours.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of pretty little baubles and some coin. You can kind of see what's left in the bag. And at this point, I take the bag that you gave me earlier, and I... Fragile! Catch! And I throw a bag across the bar. I don't want to... Gotta... There we go. There you go.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, he's super easy. Nice. Fragile, add 7 gold pieces to your total, please.
I didn't actually hear if we got paid.
You got paid 25. So
25.
Add 32
25.
all told.
Okay, 32. Thank you.
Alright. And, well, Miss Smithfield, I'm sorry, but we already divvied up while you were... I've got a massive... I'm a coyote, so it's like all at the edges of the mouth. I've got a massive shit-eating grin. Miss Smithfield, we unfortunately, everybody called dibs, so unfortunately you just get the rest of it. And I hand you a bag containing 4 gold pieces. Or the equivalent thereof.
As you hand me this bag containing 4 gold pieces, I'd like for you to make a will save.
Will do.
Oh, okay.
Hey, while this is going on, Matt, are there any
sorry.
Gosh darn it.
monster men around?
Not at this hour.
Unfortunately.
Already hot monster men. What?
I know what I'm doing with this character, okay?
Look,
You gonna
if
fucking
you
do
want
it
to,
again, Nick.
if you want to send me and chat, if you're listening to this as well, hit me up on Twitter. If you want to send me pictures of, oh god, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Various NPCs, not necessarily hot monster men, but various NPCs to fill this bar with, I
Oh,
will fill
Nick.
it with the bar with various tokens
Nick,
of
you are going
NPCs.
to fill Matt's inbox with porn. you beautiful man.
Please don't.
Oh, I got
It's
some
already
hero
started.
points.
It's already started.
I'm gonna be busy making tokens, aren't I?
Yeah, I know you got a hero point, Ariel. You just can't use it on my saving throw.
No, I can't.
I
I actually
noticed,
got 2 hero points.
the target is affected.
Unaffected, but you don't notice that
I
it
noticed
was.
that my gun is cleaner than I thought it was. Well, thank you, Miss Smithfield. That's very kind of you. And I hand you your four gold piece pouch.
You're welcome. And
You want to roll perception to try and notice that it's lighter than the others, or anything? Or...
I will absolutely roll perception.
Cool.
I mean, I
Must be in a-
assume you're shortchanging me. Oh, sorry. That should have been secret, but...
That's okay.
And I will try and roll. I'm gonna try and roll stealth, I guess. I'll try
Yep.
and roll
I think it
this.
would be against
like
DC, but technically. But take your nat 20.
All right,
Yeah, take your
I
nap.
don't notice.
All right. You only have coins. Both Fragile and Hinkle have a small combination of gems, and will have to actually dispose of them. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
And I have
I will
5
take my
GP.
4.
So if it makes any difference, I got the second worst hit. You and I both have coins. They got a couple jewels in the mix.
Fair enough.
I'm not a complete asshole. I just like fucking with people. Just like me in real life. What'd you
Wow.
say?
You're not a complete asshole, just most of one.
Oh, thank
There
you.
we go.
Pops are missing.
One.
For his part, the goblin mixologist
We're
finishes.
just at it. We just started cramping his table.
Excuse me.
Neckel is like, no, that's quite alright. That's quite fine. He finishes mixing up a bottle, and he's got a whiskey bottle, and he's filled with various different liquids, but he's put his thumb over the top of it to kind of shake it and mix up whatever liquids he's got in there. Then he pours it into 3 separate glasses, and then just kind of pushes one towards each of you.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'll-
perception check this fucker to see if he's trying to
Just-
poison me.
Throw it back.
But before I've actually figured out whether he's doing it or not,
Yep.
I've already thrown the drink back. So I do want to know, but I'm drinking it anyway.
Alright, so perception check.
Fort saves.
Perception check.
No, we're not a fort
and
save.
drink. Alright,
Okay.
go. Thank you, partner. And what did you say your name was?
Neckel, I am the mixologist for this here
Is
saloon.
that a Neckel with an L or a Necko with an O?
Neckel, that is an L.
Okay, understood.
How does it taste, Matt?
It tastes. The alcohol taste is very much to the forefront, but as it kind of starts to go down, I need people who drank it, so Tonk and Ariel, and I'll roll for Hinkle as well, just to give me a flat d20 check.
Slash roll.
Which one of those is a D20?
The one next to the d100. Oh, wow,
Oh,
okay.
let's go. 18.
And Tonk? Oh, wow, everyone.
13.
Yep, no, that's fine. So, Ariel, you knock it back, and you're kind of sitting there, kind of bracing yourself. And as the alcohol taste kind of starts to wash back, you feel the cards in front of you, and the glasses start to move and shake a little bit. As and Tonk,
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Hinkle drinks his and kind of knocks his glass off, but without even thinking about it, you reach out and you grab the glass
Mm-hmm.
faster than you normally could, like your reflexes feel a little bit sharper.
Yep.
So, Tonk, for the next 8 hours, you have a +1 bonus to your reflex saves.
Nice. We're not doing
It's
anything
gonna be
next 8
so
hours, are we?
useful.
Right?
'Cause we're about to crash for 8 hours.
Yeah, we're about to fucking crash.
Ariel,
What do
you
I
can
get?
use prestidigitation once within the next 24 hours.
I can use
cool.
prestidigitation once within the next 24 hours?
Yeah.
I can.
Nice.
And as for Hinkle, he gets a +1 bonus to his
Oh.
perception checks.
He'll love that. Except he's not here.
But Neko will be like, "Well,
Wow, that was a hell of a drink, sir.
that
What do you
really
call
was."
that?
Oh, I'm not sure what to call this one.
Well, it's quite good.
Oh, what is special, maybe? No, I don't know. I'll think of something later. But at the very least, you're not bleeding from your eyes.
That is true.
That's a vast improvement on the last mix I came up with.
I wish I'd known that before I threw it back.
And with that, he just quietly makes his way out.
And on that note, shall we go for a 5-minute break?
10-minute break, but yes.
All right, let's do it.
All right, we shall be back in about 10 minutes, where hopefully I'll be able to get the whole thing working, which I've been trying to get working off and on. But see you back here in 10 minutes after we've had a bit of a drink and a bit of break and all that other fun stuff.
Are you there?
And we're back, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Yay!
I actually did not move from my chair whatsoever.
Are we back?
We are back.
Okay,
We are
we're back.
back.
Your
Dude,
timing
more
is
guys.
perfect.
Before we can continue, has anyone here? Everyone here has played
I'm
Breath of
watching
the
ads.
Wild.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, Sam is here.
Yes.
Sam! I really hope you haven't been listening to the stream.
It's me.
Sam?
I want to full screen it and turn
You
off the
can't hear
volume.
us.
He's still adjusting his setup because he is coming to us live from his phone.
Oh, okay. All right then. Sam.
Howdy.
But so we've
Have
we've
you been
all-
listening to the stream? We've definitely been treating your character with the respect he deserves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ja! Meine Lebensbaum. Weiter. Yeah?
Quiet.
Alright, shall we continue?
Terrible. But is everyone going to bed and getting their sleep in and everything else?
Miss
Yeah.
Smithfield, do you care for a game of
Daily preparations. Woo. It switched the
wager
ball away
of
for me.
some dice?
Hey, you wanna play me in some dice?
Yeah. Best
What-
of 3. How much are you willing to wager?
I will go ahead and put on the line.
How about a gold piece apiece?
Okay.
All
Put a
right.
gold piece on the line.
All right. 3 different skill checks. Best of 3.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
either going to say something like that, or you could do liar's dice.
Liar's dice.
Can we actually
Liar's
play
dice.
liar's dice in the client?
Well, if you
You can roll a private. Roll.
Oh, okay. All right, let's do this real quick. All right. Does anybody else want in on this?
I'm good because I'm going to have to reveal messages
9.
and things.
All right.
Just
Let's
roll
do-
private GM rolls.
All right.
GM rolls.
All right. Do you roll 5d6 or
5d6.
5d6. Okay.
All right,
All right.
liar's dice. Let's do this.
All right, 3,
One quick round.
2, 1. All right, for 1 gold piece.
For 1 gold piece.
All right. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
First round. Okay. I will bet 1-6.
I'll go 3 2s.
4 2s.
Liar.
Reveal.
Reveal? Oh, you
I
can
got-
reveal it yourself.
I got 2. How many you got?
I got 1.
Fuck. All right. So first round's yours. All right.
Thank you.
5d6. Private GM roll.
Yep.
All right. Round 2.
D6.
All right. You're for your move first.
I have Heinrich
what we're
on one
gonna go
side.
with 3 3s.
3 3s. Okay. Oh wow, that's ballsy. I gotta do 3 of something or more.
You do.
I'm gonna go with 3 6s.
Hey, you're a liar.
Bad luck. Alright, last round.
Alright, last one. God.
5d6.
Alright,
Yep.
my first bet is 2 4s.
Are you going with 3 1s?
Okay. I'll take. Ooh. I'll take 3 5s.
I'll go with
Ooh.
4 1s.
Oh no. Oh no. Alright, I've got one of them, but I gotta call liar.
Hey, well, I've got 3, so.
Ah! Well played. Well played. You got
Well
one.
done.
Yeah, you do. Oh, I could have called when you called 4 1s, so there was nothing I could have done there. All right, well done, well done. All right, I will
Yeah.
subtract 1 gold piece from my total.
I will add
can
one
add
gold
one?
piece to my total. Let's
Points.
go.
I reach across the table and I shake your hand. There's no hard feelings. Well played. It was a good. We'll extrapolate that though. That was a whole like hour and a half. It just
Oh, yeah,
chatting,
absolutely.
shooting the shit, playing liar's
GG,
dice.
no re.
GG, no replays. We'll play again sometime, Smith. We'll play again. Well played, though. Well played, though.
Aye, we shall.
All right.
But
Then we gotta do
with
bed.
that, yes, it is the wee hours of the morning. And you will all take your rest. You can all hit the sleepy button. I'm not sure how
I
good
would
it is.
lay on hands and pray people
Yes.
to get
You'll
everyone
also
up.
go
Yeah.
back to full.
At some point during that game, I was just you definitely maybe you kind of punched something and you kind of like messed up your fingers or something, or like maybe under your gauntlet your fingers are just like kind of a bit bloody and raw. And at some point during that game, I'm definitely patching up your fingers and trying to peek at your dice. And you're just like talking and like casually moving the cup. You know exactly what's going on. But
Yeah.
I'm still desperately trying to peek. That definitely happens at some point there, and eventually I'll realize like that you know full well exactly what I'm trying, and go, oh, okay, and then like finish patching up your hand and then go back to the other side of the table.
But yeah, I mean, me winning at Liar's Dice does fit with that I'm now an expert in deception.
Oh, have we leveled up?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're all
Oh,
level
shit.
to level 2. I will say that
Yay!
with your job in the scrapyard done, you all are all level 2 now.
Right. Well,
Yep.
I can at least tell Matt what to allocate to me. I can do that much.
Do you know what archetype you're taking, Sam? Because I know you were umming and ahhing about a couple.
Alchemist.
You are going alchemist?
Yeah, go on Alchemist.
Alright.
Just too much of a solid option.
It is a solid option, especially for an inventor.
Yeah.
Just those couple of alchemical potions per day. Just
Mhm.
beautiful.
Picking up trained in medicine, searing restoration is a class feat, and I'm not sure if I was doing the battlefield repair or the quick repair. I'm probably going to go quick repair.
You're not going to do the battlefield repair?
No,
Aww.
I'll do the smart thing and just use quick repair because I can use that on everything.
That's fair enough. So we'll switch you from untrained to trained in medicine. And you can do the rest later if you like. But, Tong,
Yeah, partner.
have you decided what you're picking up for your archetype?
It's gonna have to be Beastmaster for now.
Beastmaster for now? That's fair enough. And you already have a little friendly pet of your own.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work. I'm figuring it out right now.
You figuring it out?
Okay.
But you will be getting a second pet as per the dedication for Beastmaster.
Well, I'll
Yeah,
figure
you
that
just can't have both active at the same time, isn't that it?
I think so.
That is in fact how it works. I was reading it earlier
Yeah, you
this
get-
week.
Is it a 1 minute or a 10-minute activity to just switch between them?
1 minute.
Yeah.
No, wait. I'll have to check. I don't remember. It's one of the two.
And our
I'll-
dear
I'll do-
Fragile.
Yeah,
I'll
what?
do the Google foo.
Fragile. What are you
What's
picking
that?
up for your second level archetype?
Sniping duo.
Sniping duo?
Ah, With whom?
With
Me.
Tonk. He's my BFFF.
Fair enough.
Best furry friend
Best
forever?
friend forever. Fucking.
Best friend frolicking forever.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, well,
Oh.
I was close.
I went with more real focused acronym.
I took Dandy.
Dandy.
I was about to
I
say, is
took-
someone gonna take the joke? Someone did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Father's Day tomorrow. Someone's gonna get in all the jokes.
That is very true.
1 minute. Yeah, companion.
All right. I'll
Yeah,
have
so
to
I
fix
can
that up later then.
influence rumors now,
Nice.
and I can also be an expert in deception and society. So,
Ooh.
So you will know all the things about all the places.
and speaking of being an expert in society, Matt, I wanted to know who the person was that Tonk heard Loveless planning to raid.
Yep. No,
So-
that's fair. Give me a society check.
Hold that. Quite good.
Where is? Oh dear. That is actually quite good. Was that supposed to be private?
Oh, sorry. No, that's just leftover from Liar's Dice. You can
That's
make
fine.
it public.
That's
Although I think
and
technically
reveal.
it might supposed to be blind because it's a recall knowledge, but
It's fine. Look, 23 society, you know of Gattlebee. Most people who at least have a little bit of an ear to the ground have heard of Vashon and Gattlebee.
What does Gattlebee do?
Gotta be
Gattlebee
350.
Fuck off.
Looks cool.
he is an inventor, an engineer, and a bit of an alchemist. Most famously, though, a couple of weeks back, he demonstrated a new mixture that he had been working on for a good couple of years. He calls it Pyronite. Now, what makes Pyronite important and special is for a lot less, for about a drop's worth of Pyronite, you get the same explosive power of a full vial of Alchemist Fire.
Wow, okay.
Oh, neat.
His demonstration of this was he poured a vial's worth of Pyronite into a vault, like a bank vault, and then set it off. The vault's door came right off its hinges, just completely blown off. Unfortunately, also caught fire to the rest of the auditorium where he was making his announcement, and the building burnt to the ground.
Fair enough.
Oh no, what a shame.
As a part of all that, Gattlebee kind of went to ground, considering the whole thing to be a disaster and a mistake, and he'll never go back with his Pyronite. But it has also gained the attention of various people who are like, no, we want this. But
Recipes.
he has, for the time being, gone missing.
That Gattlebee fella, he's Loveless is gonna be after him. We might want to try to put out some feelers. While we're laying low, we can possibly I could go out in a disguise and put out some feelers.
See what
But
shakes?
that's a see what comes, see what happens. So
I'm trying to see whether I do actually have the... I don't have it. That's okay. No, that's okay. There's a bit of artwork of Vashon actually blowing up the vault, but I can't find it, so we're not gonna worry about it too much. But so you're looking into Gattlebee, Ariel.
yeah, sure, I will. In
Uh,
disguise.
The next day, Tonk, what are you doing?
Oh, what's Fragile doing?
Hey, Fragile, what are you doing?
Probably go shopping. Maybe find a boost juice.
Okay. I
Uh,
love boost juice.
There is a plan for a girls' day at some point.
At some point. I think we should probably wait until after we're done laying low.
That might be a good idea.
You're saying this like I can only shop once.
Fair enough.
But that is very true.
I am almost out of bullets. You know, the girly thing. Bullets.
Bullets.
I will say this is going to be 4 days of downtime. Yes, you can investigate more into Gattlebee, his whereabouts, and other things. But otherwise, if you want to use those days for crafting, you can also do that.
I was
Alright.
gonna say, how many days do we have? How much can I craft? One thing.
You have 4 days. Or
How much money did we get?
I've already added
25 apiece.
I added
25 apiece.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've
And
already
then
added to your
that's nowhere-
inventory.
That's nowhere near enough a plate.
And then Honk handed out some.
I handed out a little bit extra because I got some jewelry and coin that I divvied up amongst everybody.
Oh wait, no, that's enough for half plate.
You're getting half plate?
Half plate,
Or making half plate?
Depends on if you want bulwark or not.
Yeah, I mean, I want full plate is what I want.
Everyone wants the
'cause-
full plate.
That's, I mean, it's the extra +1. I don't have the dex that benefits from half plate, and I've
You don't
got
need
the
the
strength
dex. You
for,
just need an armored skirt.
That's also true.
and I have the strength
just-
for full plate. So,
Um,
I mean, bulwark
yeah.
is nice to have.
It is.
if you can convince Hinkle that you've got the 5 GP worth of raw materials.
Hey, well, Hinkle, I know you're good at crafting things. I was wondering, you know, this amount of armor, it's fine and all, but it leaves me a little. I could use a little more. Thinking maybe a suit of full plate. I could if how much would I have to front for that? If
Matt,
Yeah.
would you what armor does Ariel currently have?
Breastplate?
Matt, would you consider a breastplate 8 GP worth of raw materials towards full plate?
I would for crafting? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's sweet. Yeah,
I've
you
got,
kind of hit with this.
I've got around 15 gold pieces, so I don't know how much that would. I'd have to front, yeah.
15. I thought it was 25.
I spent some of mine already on
Okay.
my hat.
It's a lovely hat.
It's a
love that.
disguise hat, and it's really useful for my character build. But
What does that bring us up to? 7
Fragile-
GP worth of
Fragile,
missing
on the first day,
materials.
Fragile, you need bullets?
Yeah.
You want anything else?
Like a mango smoothie.
Okay, I can try. And I will write down...
Don't send your bird.
Why not?
Because I want to go out. I don't want to be here. I want to go out. Let's go out.
Alright,
Tom,
fine.
let's go out.
hey, this
I
is
head up-
not
I
a
head-
good
I head-
idea.
I head up to our boss. Ma'am?
We have a boss.
Our
You kind of-
wheeler
you're
and
Johnson.
dealer, as it will.
Our Johnson. Ma'am?
Yeah?
In the interest of continued operational security, we borrow 2 of those disguise hats for the afternoon. You really don't want people getting shot in your bar, and the longer Fragile stays here, the higher the chance of that happening.
He runs her hand across the bar where there are several bullet holes in it. And she's like,
Look.
but no, I do get your point.
We borrow 2 of those. We'll bring them back. I promise we're good for it.
Yeah, alright, you can borrow.
Alright. Thank you. Alright, we'll be back. Fragile! Daughter, sister, woman, we're going shopping. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now, Actually, I'll
I
pull
think if you're willing to cover the rest of the raw materials, I'm willing to pay you back.
Come back in 4 days' time, and you will have a better armor.
Well, thank you very much. And I should probably de-equip the breastplate then, because I'm not wearing it. So.
Enjoy your unarmored defense. Skull.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
I'll just,
I'm not going to attack you.
Who you trying to fool, Matt?
Also,
I'm just gonna, have a nice, 14 AC.
now, there were some questions, because I've dragged everyone to the Alkenstar map now, about how it works. Because everyone was like, is that a fucking waterfall going through the center of it? Is this like a tiered city, or what's going on? I got a picture of Alkenstar from a different point of view, and it explains everything.
Hey!
Ah, okay.
Whoa! I'll pretend like I'm seeing it.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay,
But
so let me describe it. One end of the city looks like the fantastic land of Oz. What's it called? Emerald City.
And the
Except
other is Dark Crystal.
steampunk. And the other end is just poor people, but there's a Zeppelin. So
Can't be
sure.
all bad.
for us.
I
Fragile, darling, beautiful, gorgeous girl. What are we shopping for? You wanted a juice first. All right, let's go get you a juice.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
And then what else? What else are we buying?
Bullets.
You want some bullets? All right, let's go get some bullets. Matthew,
Yep.
where do we find bullets? My girl wants some bullets. Where do we find some bullets around here?
Well, you don't want the smoothie first?
No, we bought the smoothie.
It depends. Is anyone cute working the smoothies?
Okay,
Not really,
fine.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
It's an automated barista.
Oh shit! All right,
That
even worse.
doesn't mean they're not cute.
Oh, okay. It could be an ex-sex bot turned smoothie barista.
Oh god.
Bend over and assume the position.
Anyway,
God, why?
Amazingly, I still just use the same hand motion.
Wait, what? It's a smoothie. It has a blender for a hand. Nick!
I said what I said.
how adventurous are you, I guess?
said what he said and he meant what he said.
Yeah.
The blender's a blender 100%.
Now, I'm actually going to regret the shopkeep that I actually put aside for this one. But
yes.
I'm excited.
you're after more bang for your buck.
We want some bullets, yeah.
But more bang for your buck is the local firearms store. It's not where they usually get made, but they do cleaning and outfitting and stuff like that. But the owner of the shop is a deer beast king. So mostly humanoid with a deer head. And by deer, I mean stag.
Okay.
I'm bringing up a picture, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Before
Am
we
I
get
gonna
too
regret this?
far ahead,
Yep.
what are we doing with the weapons that have potency runes that we picked up?
I'm keeping the rune. I'm keeping the whip.
You're keeping the whip.
I'm keeping the whip.
And we picked up another weapon that had a potency rune, didn't we?
We picked up gloves of. We picked up gloves.
Gloves of
Yes.
punching, yeah.
Yeah, the hand wraps.
Which no one needs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what are we transferring the rune onto?
Probably. I assume Miss Smithfield's weapon.
I mean, either mine or Fragile's.
Oh no, probably Fragile's because the crit's more
Fragile
important.
crits more, so.
Fragile crits be way more important than melee crits.
Right. So, are we going to jimmy the numbers here, Matt, and allow me to transfer the rune within the 4 days as well as the armor?
Oh, absolutely.
Or can we? Oh,
Okay.
okay. Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's going to
Alright.
cost
3.5 gold pieces?
3.5 GP
Okay.
to transfer.
All right, Fragile, remove 3 gold 50 from your thing and give your weapon +1. Not
Give your-
+1
give your-
striking.
It's 3 gold 5, but
That's what we said.
3 gold and 50 silver pieces, right?
5
Yes.
silver.
Five
Five.
pieces. That's right. It's 10, not 100.
3.5.
Fentanylising.
Give it the thing again. Potency rune, right?
Yep.
Potency. Yeah. That also now means you can put on the other cool runes,
If you can get a hold of them. There are a couple
like
of
a
third level things.
like a
Sure, I did
a
that
fanged rune
correct.
or a fanged rune.
I love this image. I'm
So
gonna pop.
many
A
I'm gonna,
returning rune for
I'm
when
gonna-
you chuck your gun.
I'm gonna pop that image out.
I don't
That
think
works.
you can afford it yet.
Oh, the image of Alkenstar.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Can you put that in Discord for me so I can actually go see it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
I'll just minimize this so the stream can look at it as well.
What is blood moon?
It's gonna be big though. Fair warning, but that's the full scale. That's the full resolution scale of the image. Boop.
What?
Picture.
More bang for your buck. Like I said, the owner of the store, he stands at about 6 feet, but his stag horns make up an extra, like, foot or two.
Alright,
And-
Fragile, I think you should take the lead on this one.
Yeah, no, I think so too.
Okay.
And
So,
Yep.
Fragile has like the mustache again.
yep.
That's just his go-to.
So, what you doing?
Hi.
Howdy. Welcome to More Bang for Your Buck, where every shot's worth its weight in gold.
I love everything that you just said to me.
Well, that's nice, darling. What can I do for you?
Me and my companion here would like some bullets, please.
Might be some other stuff too.
Well,
And some other stuff too.
bullets is definitely one thing that I can do for you, but as for the other things, I mean, you'll have to let me know what you're after.
Of course. And then just like slow turn.
He grabs a rag that he has off to the side and kind of dabs the side of his neck a little bit of sweat.
Okay, I need.
Wait, is everything okay?
Oh yeah, no, it's just a little bit hot in here.
We'll take off all your never mind.
Fragile.
I gotta stop listening to bards.
But no, I sell a wide range of weaponry, firearms. It depends on what you want. If you want the bullets, I can definitely manage that for you. Depends how much you're after.
Without thinking, because that's not something that she does, Fragile just takes out Kissy Boots and, like, not points it directly at him, but just, has it. For this.
For that,
Yeah.
he has a look at it, and what is the base gun of it?
The Arquebus.
Arquebus? And he goes, well, I do have plenty of shop for this.
Fantastic. I'll take it.
Well, how much do you want?
Hold, please. Donk.
Yeah, what's up?
How much should I get?
How many we got?
I got, 7 left.
Okay. How about what kind of numbers do you like?
I like 'em round.
Okay, how about 24 then? You would get. That means you get 17 more bullets. How much are bullets?
1 silver piece per 10.
Per 10? Oh,
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
take 50.
Yeah, 50, please. Done.
Done?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you not know that it was 1 per 10?
No, God, no. I thought they were way more expensive.
No, the
and
magazines I think are the expensive bit.
they are a little bit more expensive, but there's more to them as well.
Yeah, seeing as it's a basic alchemical item you can craft.
munitions crafter for the gunslinger allows you to craft bullets for free.
Yeah.
On the daily. But 50 gold pieces, I believe that will be... Sorry, not 50 gold pieces. 50 bullets, that'll be 5 gold pieces.
Wait, what?
If my math's right.
I thought it was a silver. I thought it
5
was a
silver.
per 10.
Don't ask me to do math.
Okay, cool.
But it looks like the move over thing has worked just fine, so that's all good.
No, something went wrong.
Okay. That's fine.
Wait. No, Wait.
Did it put 2 in?
I'm trying to math and that's not working. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm good.
Okay, because
Everything
my
is fine,
silver's got up
nothing's
by
ruined.
5, so it should be fine. That. Put that on repeat. But he continues and goes, so bullets are all well and good, but did you want anything else? Did you need a sidearm or something?
What's wrong with my arms?
Your arms are just fine, darling.
You think so?
I think they're fine for arms.
A little wink in there.
She gets all like shy. Oh gosh.
Fragile. I think
What's
you're
up?
in there.
Huh?
I think you're in.
Is that your boyfriend over there?
Tom just starts coughing real
No,
hard.
that's Tonk.
So, not boyfriend?
Nah.
Okay. Is he like your carer or something?
Whoa, clearly they're friends.
I mean, he cares. He took care of me, yeah.
Alright. So, did you want another gun? Did you need another firearm? Something else I can help you with?
You want one of what I got, Fragile? Just in times when you don't really want to be like reloading every 2 seconds.
I like reloading.
Okay.
That's why I got all these bullets.
Yeah, but this one don't have to reload quite as often. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. You do what you need to do.
But what else did you need?
Oh, I need a bunch of bullets.
And you need the special bullets, don't you?
I need...
Speckle bullets.
I need... My magazines have disappeared. I had 3. And they're all gone. Because it consumes them.
Yep.
Can you not... Are they consumable? Can I not refill the magazines?
I'm about to drag the magazines into more bang for your buck.
Okay, cool. You want to increase the quantity right there?
I'm getting there.
Okay, so the question I have is...
Yep.
Is the actual magazine itself consumed? Or can I refill it with bullets?
As far as I'm aware, with the way it works, you use up the entire magazine.
Okay, so
it's one silver piece. It's 1 silver piece per magazine.
Okay, so I can't just buy bullets. I have to buy magazines.
If you want to be crafting them yourself, you can do that instead.
Jesus, okay. Let's see if this works. Yep.
Oh wow, you just grabbed all of them? Okay.
Yep.
I will put some extra in there then.
Okay, cool.
There we go. So, is this just an ammo run for you two, or did you buy those as well? I'm cutting you off. Just like
Thanks.
3 whole bulk of magazines?
Yep. I need a lot of them. I fire them a lot.
Right?
He's like, well, I guess you are very well outfitted now, sir.
Okay, how much you want for them cattleman revolvers?
For the what?
For them cattlemen? Catman. For them Catman revolvers.
The Catman revolvers.
Yeah, them Catman revolvers. How much
You're
you
not a
want for
cat
them?
man. You're a
You-
fox man.
I am a fox man. How much you
I
want for
thought
them?
it was a coyote man.
Well,
It's
Foxes,
homebrew, it's
coyotes,
fine.
lupus canis, whatever. How much you want for them?
He pulls them up and kind of slides them across.
How much?
Are you after a pair or are you after the single one?
I'd be after a pair of them. Yeah, I don't need them now though. I think I'm gonna get them custom made.
Oh, well, custom made's gonna cost you a little bit extra, but I'm
I
pretty
know,
sure you
I
knew
know.
that already.
I'm not gonna do it now. Don't be silly.
Why not?
Well,
Uh,
I'm gonna spend a lot of money on those, Fred. I'm not ready to deposit that much.
I'm also gonna change the price on them, I think.
How much money are they?
Well, I don't want those, and I point at the ones on the counters that are like pretty stock. I want them like that, and I point at your gun.
But it's my gun.
I don't want your weapon. I want them all done up pretty with like some flowers on one and some like dead trees on the other.
Oh, I did this
Engravings.
myself with just like some hot glue and glitter.
Oh. Well, I don't want them like that then. I want them like engravified.
We do offer a custom fitting service here, sir, if that's what you're after.
Okay, well,
See here on the wood part, I've carved like a little heart here, and it says BFF. Do you want to know what that stands for?
no.
How damaged is Fragile right now?
I'm so sorry. It was reflexive. I actually thought you were gonna ask, do you know what that stands for? And I was gonna say no, so you could explain it. But
Fragile just stands there like frozen with the same expression on her
But
face.
instead you said, do you want to know? I wasn't expecting a question. I swear. I thought you were gonna say, do you know, not do you want to know?
Emotional
Damn it!
Fuck, I'm so sorry.
Wow, okay.
In-game, Dog has a really straight face on.
Yeah.
Go on, French. Tell me what it stands for.
Stands for Papumsh.
Thanks for what?
Papumsh.
Oh, okay. Sorry, French.
The
That's
shopkeeper kind of puts his hand up to like say something, but he's just like, you know what? Not worth it.
Not worth it. What'd you say your name was? Was it Bucky? Bradley?
Oh, look, they call me Old Bright Eyes,
Okay.
but you can call me Jed if you like. Jebediah
He's
Buckley.
Mr. Bright Eyes.
Bright Eyes. All right. Well, Bright Eyes. Well, thank you, Mr. Bright Eyes. I think I'll come by a little bit later when I have one of them Dublin rings, and grab myself a nice pair of pistols.
Oh, I don't think it's the doubling rings you're after, sir. I know what the item you're talking about, though.
Okay, what's the item called?
Fuck you.
Fuck you, that's what it's called.
Fuck me?
Homer's
Bradley.
Lewis.
It's a specific item. I'll have to get it shipped in for you, but I can do that for you.
Okay, I don't have the money to put aside for it right now. But
I
if you
mean-
stock it, I will eventually buy it.
If you want to, slide me a gold piece, I can put that down as a deposit
Okay,
for it.
done. I will slide you a gold piece right now. Done. I've removed it from my inventory.
Because otherwise, it's not entirely guaranteed that you were, well,
Cool.
I have to sell it either way.
We'll stock that. Cool. Got it.
Also,
I
I think
will-
it's a level 3 item, so I'm probably not going to have it available until you're level 3.
Oh, cool. I don't know what any of
Whatever
them
it is.
words that you just said out your mouthpiece mean, but loud and clear.
Yeah, his eyes just roll into the back of his head, and he starts talking in my voice.
All right.
All attraction has left. Anyway.
Oh.
Harsh.
All right. I think we're done here, Fragile. Unless you need anything else, you need one of them bipids.
What?
You need one of them bipids for your gun.
Biped. Bipod.
You know, like the
Bipod.
things that like the legs for your gun.
No, I'm a strong girl.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, she's strong enough to actually bear the kickback on it.
Like, I built the character around that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, cool. Well, I think we should get out of here.
I think so too.
Now, I'll
You
be
sure you
honest
don't
with
know anything else?
No, I'm
Is
good.
there anything on special, or that you kind of got interesting for us? You want to show us anything, Mr. Matt?
I do not yet.
Okay. All right. Well, then I think we'll get out of here and let other people do their thing.
Actually, you know what? You're some kind of shopkeeper. You might know.
Maybe?
Is there like places around here we should check out for like interesting gun bits?
Define interesting gun bits.
I don't know, something that gives us the edge in a shootout.
Well, besides magic, I mean, the best thing to give yourself an edge in combat is to be quicker on the trigger.
Oh, I know what I need.
Listen, I don't know
Trigger.
if like you know about this area that we live in where magic isn't super great.
It's pretty solid if you keep it in rune form. It's just those casting types that have a little bit of an issue with it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
Casting
like,
types.
you know those people.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We haven't had knife raid in months.
They have to go shop next door.
Where would we
Wow.
get those kind of like rune?
Well,
Jigger bobs.
I can get some of them in here, unless you're after something a little bit more complex, or a little bit more powerful, and then things get a little bit hinky.
I would like to put my name down for a striking rune,
Oh, striking. Oh, that's easy.
like a good one. You know,
Well-
like a good one.
We don't sell bad ones here.
Everyone says that. She wants one of the best striking runes you have.
He kind of gives you the wink.
We'll pay top dollar for it.
We do not have enough money for a striking rune.
How
You
much
do
is a
not.
striking rune?
Like 65? No,
Yeah,
it's expensive.
65.
Is it 65? We can afford that, Fragile.
It's also like level 2 or 4, one of the
Three.
two.
Level 4.
Level 4? Okay, we
Level
can't
4
buy
for
it yet,
striking.
then.
So
All
it's
right.
one of those things to save up for.
Well, I mean, if you can have all my
65,
money,
jeez.
just pay me back eventually. We could buy one right now, but Matt's not going to let us because it would
No.
be bullshit broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially on a gunslinger. Because that's 3d12 plus all your other bullshit.
Yeah.
I see
On
no
a
problem
critical.
here.
I see an issue here because I have to deal with it in another game.
Ah.
Guns are stupid.
Guns are...
Play a gunslinger. Play a gunslinger in the gunslinging campaign. Just pick
No,
up
I'm
a
playing an
firearm.
inventor.
And he's doing just fine.
Yeah, imagine
No,
not playing like a themed character
Right?
built around the theme of the campaign.
Yeah, I could have gone with like an actual useful inventor, but no. No,
I
I
think
went with
Heinrich's
this one.
perfectly sufficient. All right.
Not-
Who else is gonna go? We burned some time. Who else
You
needs
did.
to go? Do some stuffs.
Matt,
Yes.
question.
Yes.
I'm looking for information on our alchemist inventor man.
Yep.
That
Your
isn't
dear-
That's
Hinkle.
me.
That
That
isn't
isn't
Hinkle.
Damn it.
Would I know like odds on like what district of the city would most likely have the best information? And
Alright.
that would be like a society or a lore city check, I imagine.
One of the two. We'll say the
Uh,
lore city will be easier for you.
Okay. I'll
Because it's
roll
a more
lore city
specific
then.
check.
Mediocre.
Do you want to use a hero point for it?
Yeah, sure, I've got them.
Alright.
I'm gonna evidence.jpg this.
You absolutely are.
God damn it. Why?
With
Why
a natural
does this
1
happen?
on a
I've
hero
used
point.
2 hero points this time, this game, and they've both natural 1'd.
Now,
Don't you have 3?
you can only
I do
use
have
1 per
another
roll.
one, but I can only use 1 per roll because it's a fortune effect.
Did you
Oh,
want to
you've already
push it?
used it. Never
Oh,
mind.
Matt, real. Sorry,
Yep.
I'll ask you later. No, go. Sorry.
Yep. Did you want to push it or just let it go?
Don't push it. Don't push it. It's not something that we can. It's not something that we can afford
Yeah.
to. Oh, you've already crit failed. Oh, you can't push a crit fail. No way.
Yeah.
No, it's
All
already a
right.
crit fail.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, you spend
trouble.
most of the day
Oh, okay.
wandering around the city, trying to figure out where Gattlebee is. Now,
Can I still attempt to gather information
you can still attempt
while
it.
I'm doing it? Okay.
You can do a diplomacy check.
I think because I'm doing it. Let me check my feet. Let me read it because I just got it. Discreet inquiry.
You're doing something dandy.
You. Okay, no. I don't get to roll deception while gathering information discreetly. I'm doing it discreetly, Matt.
Discreetly? Okay.
Yeah. I'm using discreet inquiry.
Alright, so diplomacy?
Yeah. Let me roll you a diplomacy. 18.
18. Well, you kind of get lost in the city, but it's mostly you're wandering around.
As every time I change districts, I will say Ariel is just changing her outfit to make it so she blends in seamlessly.
Well, fortunately, here on Smoke's side, it's not much of an issue. Do you attempt to go to Skyside?
Yeah, why not?
As you approach the bridge to get over into Skyside...
Note, I'm looking like someone who belongs in Skyside.
Oh, absolutely. And I need a deception check from you.
Absolutely. I will give you a deception check. And I walk like it too.
What are we after here? Are we after a noble? Or...
Yeah, you know, sort of like not necessarily a super rich noble, but like, you know, a person who's doing well for themselves, you know. Maybe a lower member of an aristocracy or as it were.
That's fair enough.
So, yeah, that is what I'm doing. You know, so I don't stick out in the crowd.
Yep.
But I'm
take,
over.
You take a couple of steps onto the bridge, and
I'm on the
the
bridge.
shield marshals kind of look to you, and they kind of nod, they salute and go, "Ma'am."
I tip my hat and I keep walking.
As you continue to walk, there comes a point where you see your disguise start to just peel off your body.
God damn it, Matt. Why did I make the choices that I made?
And it's as you start to cross that point that you notice the guards have kind of started to level their guns on you. And in the top, like, ramparts for the bridge itself, there's, like, these ballista-like devices that have also been leveled on you.
Yep.
And the guards all kind of look to you and go, "Ma'am, it is an offense to attempt to get into Skyside using a magical disguise. We're going to have to ask you to vacate the bridge immediately."
Well, first off, I'll have you know that this is just a big misunderstanding. I like to use, you know, a hat of disguise because I really think these clothes are very comfortable. I do use a hat of disguise to just sort of change my outfit from time to time. But I will be going now. And I leave.
Very good, ma'am. You have a nice day.
Clearly, I need fine clothes.
Where's
Now,
my... There it is.
With your
Clearly, I
diplomacy
need
check,
to find a tailor.
after asking around a little bit, you managed to find out some information about Gattlebee himself. The rumor is that after his failure at the demonstration, he sequestered himself from the world and everything around him and, was so ashamed with it. Nah, dude's just a fucking recluse.
Fair enough.
Like, he's the kind of guy who will barricade himself in his lab for months at a time and just get food sent to him.
And I don't... Any word from people on where that lab might be?
You have a little bit of an inkling, but it's pretty much the sun is setting.
Fair enough. Then I will head back to home base, as it were.
Hinkle. No, that's just gonna go
Yeah.
all dark, isn't it? Yeah, no, it is. I'm gonna get like some sort of star effect for that. But, Hinkle, what are you doing with the day?
Whack goes the hammer.
Whack goes the hammer. Alright. Are you just working on the full plate for Ariel, or are you doing anything else? Considering
There's
the
not
4
really
days.
anything I can do with 4 days worth of crafting to do.
Yeah, but if you want to be doing something on the side, I'm completely happy to do that with you. We have an
No,
alternate rule system we can use. We can
No,
start
I'd be
off from
just
purchase. Yep, just focus on the armor.
Crafting.
Alright. Well, first things first, give me a crafting check.
I'm gonna do this too.
No, you give me a crafting check.
Oh, it's secret, isn't it? Why must these all
Yeah,
be
it's secret, and I can't roll for you, Matt.
Oh, yeah,
The
of course, because you're on your
the
phone.
DC is 16.
Alright. Skills. I forgot you were on your phone. It's fine.
Can I get anyone to aid me with it? No, I don't think I can.
Already done 2 of them. First one's mine, second one's Sam's. That said
Alright.
private GM roll. Anyway, it succeeds.
It does succeed. So, what does the full plate armor that you're working on look like?
Oh, I know. It probably, obviously, it'd look like the same breastplate
Yeah.
Yeah.
with then more metal bits attached that may have some slight patchy rust bits
Yep.
Nice.
that have been scuffed out and polished up.
And still
But it looks
perfectly functional.
it looks slightly scrappy outside of the breastplate.
Which I will say is just a gleaming, immaculate piece of metal.
Yeah.
It's one's like completely chromed steel, and the others are obviously like high carbon steel, which are just not meant for wearing, but will absolutely stop a bullet for you.
Absolutely. And I'm thinking like the big pauldrons.
No, the pauldrons are in scale.
Okay, fair enough.
They just absorb. They're like black almost.
Yeah.
They look like adamantine, but if you look at them closer, they're absolutely just steel.
Alright. Well, you start to get a work on the full plate, and the progress on it is going well. It's at a steady pace. This isn't really... You wouldn't call this mentally thrilling, considering your vocation as an inventor. You're all used to
No.
working on gadgets and stuff like that, and Heinrich himself is a work of scientific masterpiece. Making full plate is a diversion, and it's not overly stimulating, but it's busy work.
Yeah.
And you can absolutely clock off a day of doing that. But
Huzzah.
Ariel, are you meeting everyone back at the pub?
Yep.
I'm also gonna buy 10 GP worth of, or 9 GP worth.
Worth of...
I'm gonna buy 9 GP worth of snare material, by the way.
Ah, someone's gonna be doing some snaring?
I mean, fuck it, right?
Oh no, look, I love it. I love that kind of shit.
Do snares need DCs to craft, or can you just craft them?
If you have
No,
the
you
snare
need
crafting
DCs.
feat,
I have the snare crafting skill feat.
you have the snare crafting skill feat, then you can make X amount per day from memory. I would have to look it up again. It has
No, I
been a
think
while.
it follows the same crafting rules as everything else.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you have actual snare-crafter archetype, then I guess.
I think
I
the
Matt,
Snarecraft
what was the
archetype
decision-
is literally just like
What was the decision
Alchemist.
on hunted shot, like the twin shot, bam bam, and guns? No, right?
I don't see why not. That's my big
Right.
issue with it.
what was this?
Guns and the ranger signature, bam bam for 1 as an opener.
The hunted shot thing was the reload 0 thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it is completely legal.
That's
Alright.
down to you, Matt.
But more to the point, the rest of you will make your way back to the Bullet and Barrel Saloon. And you kind of starting to settle in for the night, and you're kind of like, well, Ariel is a bit overdue. And then you kind of see her coming up the road, because it's kind of hard to miss her.
There aren't guards following me. I would check that.
Give me a perception check. Oh, wow, really?
God
Yes!
fucking damn it.
Is that 2 evidence.jpegs for you in the course of 30
That is
minutes?
3. That is 3 in the session.
3 in the session.
Every single hero point I have used has become a nat 1.
That's so beautiful. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Stop using them.
I will get a perception check from the rest of you as well.
Thanks, Matt.
I will roll for you, Sam. It's fine.
Yeah. To answer the snare crafting, you can craft snares. Get 4 recipes. You're welcome.
Okay, cool.
And perception for Hinkle. That's a
Alright.
private GM roll.
I can make 3 snares. Are snares reusable? Not until you probably have
Most of them are consumed.
They're consumables.
Fuck, that feels weird.
After everything else has been gone. Well, the 3 of you kind of see Ariel coming up the street. And she makes her way into the main, like, courtyard for the Bullet and Barrel Saloon, as opposed to, you know, going in through the front door. And she looks wrecked. Like, a full day on her feet, walking around the entire city. Not much to show for it.
An inkling. I've got an inkling
You got an inkling of something.
of something.
But for everyone except Ariel, she's being
God.
followed.
Confidently not being followed, actually, Matt. Absolutely certain I'm not being followed.
Absolutely certain you're not being followed. It's fine. No one's following you whatsoever.
I'm just sitting over here checking over magazines and, like, I'm definitely sitting down, perched up.
As I roll for these
Um,
ones.
Oh, cool.
No,
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
wrong. It takes 1 minute to craft a snare.
Oh, shit.
I will be using that crit fail as my initiative, Matt.
Hey,
You
Matt.
absolutely will be. Yep.
Matt, can you do me a favor real quick?
Yep.
Can you grab the token I just put in whatchamacallit and give me a cat? Can you make me a cat thing? How long will it
Please
take
give
you?
him Tenebrae.
No.
It will take me a minute or two.
Oh,
But
then
soon
don't
as-
bother then.
Sir, what the fuck?
Shut up, cat. You shouldn't be talking.
Alright. So,
Actually, I just look at Fragile and go, it fucking talked. Fuck.
and Fragile.
I'm unarmored. God damn it, Matt.
Well, if I can't kill you in the other game,
Oh, God.
No.
Hey,
you're
I'm
just-
moving before one of them.
That is very
So-
true.
becomes champion of what's in my face? Pharasma.
27 for Tonk. And Hinkle got a 21.
27
Nice.
for
That's
Tom.
solid.
Jesus Christ.
You rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
And
Can I have a cat and can it be on like the rooftop here?
you can.
I was gonna do a whole thing about like introducing it to Fragile.
But then Ariel walked
Ariel
up here with
comes
her
home.
posse.
Actually, you know what? Don't bother Matt. Don't bother Matt. We'll do it later. I haven't had time yet, so we're just gonna do Bird.
Have a time to think about it.
Pardon?
Have some time to think about it.
Yeah.
Or if unless
Nippy
you
of
have
battle
already.
map, please.
What's up, Sam?
Nippy of battle map, please.
What a. Okay. Can't really do that.
You can't. Snipping tool.
Yeah, but it's only from my perspective. Matt might have to do it.
You.
Okay.
1 second.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna just lean over the fence and start blasting.
Just
So
They
anyways,
haven't even shot at us yet.
and anyway,
Oh,
I start
oh.
blasting.
That is true.
No, look, from their attitude, from the way they're standing, they have their guns out, and they're
Are they
ready.
just looking to shoot me in the back?
Absolutely.
Am I
Alright.
flat-footed to this, Matt?
You absolutely fucking are.
Yeah,
Can I
let me
heal
go
myself?
ahead and
Mike, can I
be
heal myself, Matt? Is
flat-footed.
that cool?
Pardon?
Can I heal myself?
Yes, you heal yourself up to full. You've had a day of relaxing and chilling, and
Alright,
you
cool.
have a champion on tap.
Juice.
Alright, I'm gonna hunt
Yep.
here,
Yep.
and then
No
we're gonna go
AC.
bam. No ammunition is assigned to the frontier repeater.
Oh, it's gonna do that thing again, isn't it?
There we go.
All good.
Break. Bam! 20 to hit.
You're defaulting to private.
I'll
It's
fix
fine,
that
but
now.
that'll hit.
Cool. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow, okay.
Hmm?
Targeting a creature within your first.
Holy shit, this is cool. Alright, do it.
Damn it. Wrong button.
So you get to make a shot. Oh, make an attack roll
No,
to aid.
it's just Fragile leans up over the fence and makes it look like she's gonna shoot. The guy ducks one way. Is that a hit, Matt?
That will not aid.
Fuck,
Versus-
really?
20 for aid.
Yeah, it's a DC 20 for 8.
Wait, what? 8 is DC 20.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
Just a static DC 20.
Yep.
So
If
at
you
early
wanna
levels,
re-roll
it's a
that,
little
you can.
difficult, and then at later levels, it's just so
It's just
easy.
piss in.
I never knew that. I
Wait,
never
what?
knew that 8 was static. No, don't re-roll it. It's good.
Yeah.
But
Can I also
It
take
depends
this?
on what it is. Matt can change the DC.
I mean, yeah.
It does default to 20
Okay.
though.
Yes.
So this guy takes. That's bizarre that it's flat. That's really weird.
Oh no, it is. We had a huge discussion about it, and we thought
Alright,
it was
so he'll
weird
take
as hell.
10. He's
Yep.
still up.
Not by much, as he takes the shot to his shoulder and kind of stumbles back a bit. He brings
Okay.
his pistol up to bear though.
All right, well then, fuck that. Bird's not getting in on that. I'm just gonna shoot again.
Yep.
Wait,
really wish I
did I
had
just
Bird
hear
in
a
there.
Sheikah tablet?
Yes, you did. Chloe is sitting right next to me playing Zelda.
Oh wow, you shooting the same guy?
Yeah, I'll shoot the same guy.
Oh, he's about to become
Just kill him, Matt.
it's better I'm not the same guy.
Just kill him, Matt. Or hang on, no wait, I'll roll damage. It is 12 damage.
You're just rolling the regular damage. You don't want to do the big damage.
Because it's not I have the thing ticked that says first attack on hunted prey this round.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's
that's
always
fine.
rolling the extra thing. So yeah. All right, he's dead.
He is
That's
well
my-
dead.
That's my turn.
All right.
Ariel, what in Sam fuck did you do?
What? Huh?
Behind you,
No
girly.
idea.
As bullets have just gone past you.
2 bullets fly past and she's still confused.
What's up?
Takes a step up.
Yeah, and he's gonna shoot at me.
He's gonna shoot you.
Yeah,
And he gonna
he's
miss.
Gonna hit. No, that'll hit.
What did he
whoa,
roll?
actually. 14.
Hits.
that'll
I'm
that'll hit,
unarmored
right?
and I'm flat-footed. 12 AC, Matt.
Yep, that'll hit.
God damn. Oh,
Hooray.
really?
Champion
Remember,
of
you can charge your
champion of
attacks.
frailty.
And they're gonna take cover using that wall. Because, goddamn, they weren't expecting this. Hinkle.
Me.
Yes,
All right. I hear gunfire over there.
you do. You're
I
right.
Whoa!
assume bad things
We
will
got
happen.
incoming.
I will mount up upon Heinrich
Yep. Ooh,
Uh,
I'll heal him to full as
and
well.
2-action command him,
Yep.
and he will stride twice to 50 feet wherever that gets me. Is that inside or outside the fence?
It is still
the
inside.
fence.
Okay, can I see over the fence?
You can see over the fence, and you can see what people are shooting at.
Okay, wonderful. Heinrich will pull out an alchemist fire from, and then hand it to me.
Okay. Because he's got manual
Because
dexterity.
he's got manual dexterity, and I can't do it because I got up upon him and used 2 actions already.
That's all good. I believe that's you done, though?
That's to be done.
Alright. Fragile. I almost called you fragilely.
Yep, that's the plan.
Fragile.
Reload.
What? No, you don't have to reload. You don't have to reload. You don't have to reload.
Why?
You didn't actually shoot earlier. You just faked it out.
It was a feint.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's-
it doesn't-
you just pretend to shoot, don't you? I don't think it's
It
actually
was a feint
shot.
attack.
Yeah, it just says you make an
Yeah.
attack roll to aid, yeah?
Yeah, I think
If you
it's called fake
dealt
out.
Damage.
Oh no! If
No,
you
it
dealt
started me
damage
last
to
time.
that
Never
enemy
mind.
with the same weapon, yeah.
Cool, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
it's just you just make
Okay.
it look like you're gonna shoot, so you're good.
Gonna just
First
shoot
action,
then.
Bam!
60
Come on,
power.
Shoot the fuck out of something.
Guaranteed hits.
Oh, yeah.
24 to hit.
Who are you shooting? Them? So, that will be a critical.
Hell yeah.
Because you got the drop on these guys.
Boom.
18
Imagine
damage.
getting the drop on someone.
Right? How weird is that? Fragile, with one shot, you bring him down.
Kaboom.
And I will move here and reload.
Alright.
We have to be close to each other for the snipe and duo stuff?
I don't believe so.
Okay,
It-
cool.
For the most part, you
Yeah.
don't. There's some of it has to be within 30 feet, I think it is. But it's been a while since I have looked at it.
I don't
Perfect
believe
movement.
this first part does. That's all I've got so far.
Alright.
Alright, they are underestimating the help that you had.
Bam!
Gonna
bam.
shoot me, Matt?
They are going to shoot you.
Yeah, go for it.
They're gonna crit you as well. It's gonna be a 23 to hit.
That's an absolutely a crit. Yeah.
Yep, with 26. But,
For 9. Never mind.
but, rolled shithouse damage. I can't re-roll damage with a villain point either.
Still up.
Somehow.
You've only done 10 damage to me,
Yeah.
Matt. I'm
He's
not even at
aware.
half yet.
He's aware.
Dead in 2 shots later.
Well, and T takes cover using the banister. Ariel!
Well, I'm no longer flat-footed.
That's very
That-
true.
That's good.
You have your flail and a couple of bullets in your back.
Well, I mean, it's not
MacGyver that
I
one.
don't have it out, so first I'm gonna pull out interact,
Yep.
pull out my flail,
Yep.
and then, now I'm gonna interact to pull out my shield, and then I'm gonna raise my shield, Matt.
Is it just a little bit out of range for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get to him in a stride, so I'm just
That's
gonna
all
raise my
good.
shield.
Tonk!
Yeah. You want me to bam bam?
Bam bam.
Pew pew. Hunt prey.
One. I think I can see 3/4.
Yep.
The light cover.
Hunt
Light cover.
prey.
He's actually taken the cover action, so he's got the +2
yeah.
bonus.
Okay. Cool.
He's squished his back up to the side of the banister and has brought himself as low as possible as he is readying his flintlock pistol for another shot.
Okay. Cool. Hunt. That's 60 feet.
Yep. And it's got, what, a 50-foot fly?
Oh no, does he? Does he only have 50 feet fly? No, he has 60 feet fly. He's fast
There you go.
as fuck. Yeah, so he's there. Hunt. Jaws. Strike. Roll. Ooh,
Miss.
it was almost a really good number.
Almost, unfortunately. That 10's gonna miss some for.
Strike. Bam. Ooh, bam.
Saw that
Just-
17 as well.
The both of us, yeah. The both of us just, I ping off the thing and then he's just taking cover from both of us.
Yep.
Alright, I'm out.
Alright. Our
Wait.
friend there.
Wait, hang on.
What?
How much did Dickhead miss by?
Miss
How much
you.
did, how much did Trigger miss by?
Miss
Oh.
by.
Never mind. No, it
A
wouldn't have
fair
mattered.
bit, probably.
It wouldn't,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have mattered. But he wasn't. I forgot that I had to level up both of them now.
Alright. He's gonna take a shot with the flintlock after reloading it.
At me?
Yeah.
What about Trigger?
With my 16 AC
Actually,
now.
no,
Wait,
that's
what
a
about
good.
Trigger? Trigger just got right up in his face.
That is very true. He'll attack Trigger instead. I usually have a policy about not attacking animal companions, but you have brought it into the battle.
Yeah, that's the point. Oh, you attack my animal companions all you want. Oh, was that 25
Yeah.
to hit Trigger?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. 3 damage.
He
I can
takes
do
a
Yeah,
shot
they're
at the
Trigger.
bird.
They're not a major character like Lenora or Chorus.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say they're replaceable though, but yeah, no, well point. And he's going to do the take cover action because there are still people shooting at him. And he doesn't like that.
Okay.
Hinkle, you're still mounted, you have an alchemist fire.
Wonderful. How far away is the closest dude?
Very far.
65, 60.
60? Okay, how far away is Ariel?
Ariel is 40.
40. Wonderful.
Yep.
Okay. Two action command. Two action command.
Yep.
And Heinrich is going to stride up to Ariel for 45 feet to get closer towards the bad guys.
Yep.
And Heinrich is going to use Searing Restoration.
Aww. And
So
I've
weapon.
been searingly restored.
1d10 healing, and a flat check because it's an unstable.
Matt,
Where
you
is that?
absolutely can roll that 1d10 for me.
I will roll that 1d10. And then I will do the crafting check for unstable if I remember.
No, it's a flat check, Matt. It's a flat one.
Okay. I got a natural 1.
You hate to see it.
Oh, goodness.
Goody.
that-
You
That-
used your
Heinrich
hero point.
takes
You used your hero
level-
point earlier, Sam, to stop Heinrich from getting crit on a crit failed saving throw. He would have
Although I
been
do
instantly
believe-
destroyed.
You do have a second one
Oh, you do have a
believe,
second
yeah.
one then.
from chat.
All right.
Hinkle
Do you want to
has
re-roll,
a second
Sam?
one.
It's a D20
no,
roll.
because it's 2 fire damage.
Oh, okay. Well then, fuck that. Yeah. He just can't
You can-
overdrive for the rest of combat.
No, it's an unstable.
Oh, okay.
It's not overdrive.
All right.
Wild.
So, does it even go off? I don't think it even goes off.
Nah, not a natural one.
Crick.
Oh. I'll take my 2 hit points back down.
No, it's not overdrive. It's
No.
unstable.
Yeah, no, it still goes off. I just
Okay.
take damage as a result of
Okay.
it.
Ah, so 2 damage?
And I do
Yeah,
get
2
my
damage
2
to
hit
Heinrich.
points.
I'll trade hit points. And
Yeah.
how close is the one closest to me now?
Well, we'll put you a step closer because you had the movement for that.
35 feet.
So second range increment on your bomb.
We'll toss a bomb.
Toss a bomb.
Toss a bomb.
Alright. Strikes. So we're just gonna do it like this. 1d4. That will miss, but they will take the splash damage from it.
Wonderful. That's one splash damage.
And I believe that's you done though?
Yup.
Alright.
Action economy.
Pretty much, but you do have a lot of actions. Fragile!
I don't think I can hit anyone from there.
You have no visual targets. You can jump that banister as difficult terrain.
Nope.
I'll drag you. You're fine.
Thank you.
Wait, Fragile.
Bye.
Fragile, stay on my side of the fence. What you doing? Oh, you're trying to. You don't have a shot right now.
I gotta
No.
get a shot.
Where the fuck's the last one? Is he inside? Is he gonna come out that door behind us?
Bang.
No, he's right next to the other guy. That will hit even with their cover. And 4. He takes it. You have 1 action left. Reload?
Oh.
Alright. Our gunner friend. Also, probably going to take a shot at Trigger. Alright. Natural 20. Nine damage. How's Trigger feeling?
He's actually okay. That was a ridiculously low roll. Actually, it wasn't. It was perfectly average.
Perfectly average in every way.
Oh no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Because the first one was doubled. That could have been shit tons of damage. Trigger could have just gotten blown out the fucking sky. All right, Trigger's good.
Yep.
Yep. Not great, but good.
Might need a little bit of rest and relaxation after this. He reloads and takes cover. Ariel.
Okay. We're gonna 2 action stride.
Yep.
Flank this guy.
Yep.
We're gonna bonk.
Have you drawn your flail this combat?
Yes.
I have. I
She
did.
spent her
That
first
was-
turn doing all
that
that.
was my first turn drawing all my things.
Oh. That'll hit. You're flanking.
Flat-footed. Yep. 8 damage on this guy.
He does not like that at all. As you.
Did we get ability
he's
boosts
down.
or no? Right? We didn't, right? No ability boosts.
I don't think we actually made a full decision on that.
Okay,
but we'll
then
talk
we
about
can
that
talk
after.
about
Trigger.
it
later.
after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So double move and you destroy him.
Yep.
After taking a couple of shots to the back, you're just having none of this. Top of the
That is
initiative.
my turn.
Tonk.
Down to
Ariel,
14, I
you
guess.
see anybody else?
I'm not sure if you can actually see them from your position, but they're on the patio.
Okay. It's because the roof is covering it.
The roof is covering it.
Okay, I can't. Can I? Can he see me?
He can see you. Just give me a second.
Are we removing the roof?
I'm gonna make it invisible.
Fair enough.
How's that go? Can you see it now?
Still can't see anybody.
Yeah, there's like a wall.
Look. We'll
There
put the
we
brute
go.
back later.
Okay, so he's like, he's right here and triggers with like within scratching distance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, hunt, bang, call.
Caw?
Hunt, bang, call. Bang.
That'll hit. 21.
Slash R1D8. 10.
Total of 10 damage. He is not looking pretty.
Oh, bitch. Oh. I actually think one of the earlier strikes would have hit because I think it was one off at the time.
Hmm.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, and then he... Oh, fuck. You know what I should have done? I should have used his support action. It would have been the perfect time for it. Oh, well. And then he's gonna get the fuck out of there.
Yep, no, that's fair.
Attack of opportunity.
No,
it's a
they're
flyby.
shooters.
It's a flyby.
I
He doesn't
know.
trigger anything. Yeah, it's nice. He's awesome.
It's
All right.
perfect.
That's my turn.
All right, Hinkle.
Me.
Okay. Nick,
Wait, it's
by
my
the
turn
way,
again?
you and I are going to have to work really hard to keep track of all this sniper duo stuff, because technically you're dealing bonus damage to anybody I strike at.
He is within 25 feet of Heinrich.
Cool. Alright, one action command.
Yep.
One action interact to pull out my scythe.
Yep.
And we're gonna move 25 feet,
Yep.
and then one punch from each of us.
Okay, I love that. Let's do it.
I believe this is the intended way to be using the companion.
I think so too. Well, Heinrich gets a 25. So that'll absolutely
Nice.
hit. He might actually cold clock him. Yeah, no. Your scythe out. Heinrich just runs up and punches him. And you see the gunner kind of spin on his heels a couple of times before he smacks and crashes into the barrels behind him.
Nice.
Yeah!
Congratulations, you have defeated my ambush.
Woohoo!
Now where's the leg of ham?
Hey, what the frick were these guys doing out here?
You fucking brought him home with you. The fuck
I
were you thinking?
understand that, but wait, were they following me? And I would like to society these guys.
Go for it. And I think with this society check, we will end the session.
Mm-hmm.
18. You recognize these guys. And they belong to a gang known as the Powder Keg Punks. They're...
Gang names are terrible.
Right? It's amazing.
Washboard dogs, street sweepers.
I think
The
Powder
Powder
Keg
Keg
Punks.
Powder Keg Punk's a bit better than washboard dogs or street sweepers.
But
Marginally.
I think I would prefer them as powder keggers. Just
they're...
get rid of the punk.
They're less of a an actual gang, and they're more like just roving thugs. They like to go places and blow shit up. They're the kind of people who will
Yeah,
throw
me
firecrackers
too.
into a bin, for instance.
What's the leader
I'm
called?
glad
Michael
they're
Bay?
dead. I'm fucking glad they're dead.
I would love to take all their guns, Matt.
That's something that we can absolutely do.
Next
But
time on Yu-Gi-Oh!
this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh. But yes, it would appear that Ariel has been followed by some local gang members in order to stop her from asking any more questions about Gattlebee. Well, at least that's the gesture you're getting.
I
from
was
the gang.
asking discreetly, Matt. I had a whole feat and everything.
Yeah, but you crit failed.
No, I crit failed on other things, not asking. I crit failed on knowing where to look.
Disguising. Looks like you crit failed a skill check diplomacy, a skill check lore city, and perception check. And you rerolled all 3 of them. To be fair, all 3 of those. Wow, this is incredible.
Yep.
I'm just gonna post evidence.jpg so far for this campaign. That's it. Not only does Ariel have a lot more than 50% of the board so far.
Yeah.
Ariel has exactly 50% of the board so far.
Oh wow.
But all
okay.
3 of those were re-rolled into natural ones.
Yep.
0 points, man. 0 points.
Well, with that, I will end the session there.
All right.
But
Yay!
because we're a little bit over, but that's fine. We also started a little bit later because Dad's Day is tomorrow. And Sam, thank you for joining us. You didn't have to, but we do appreciate that you came in via phone.
I felt left out.
Oh. Well, I do appreciate it. But if you want to find out what happens next week, everyone out there, or if you're watching live or the VOD, you'll have to tune in next Saturday, 6:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, because I think we'll be back to our regular time.
2:30 Mountain Time, if anyone's curious.
2:30 a.m. Mountain Time.
Oh, 2:30, yeah.
We will be continuing our adventures in Outlaws of Alkenstar for Pathfinder 2nd Edition by Paizo Publishing, powered by Foundry VTT, with music by Sirenscape and Michael Gelfi. And if you want to check this out, I'm all on the socials. The VOD for this should be up within 24 hours. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, a great evening, a great week, no matter where you are in the world. And remember, we are the storytellers. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. We'll probably rate someone, I guess, maybe, kind of. See you later. Bye.